I'm live on my side.
What?
Ow.
Which means
Watch
the
this
audio
D&D.
is now on. Audio Jungle.
Jodio Uncle.
I believe this
Whoopsies.
counts as a fucking, what is it, like a real play or some shit? I don't know. I don't remember all the fucking weird ass YouTube terms.
Alright.
Live play maybe or real play?
Live play. Yeah, I think it's live play.
I am now live!
Potato! Potato.
Am I now live? Hey, Twitch, you wanna...
Oh,
Thank
make
you.
Sure that's
Switch, but
working.
no.
Hello, Light Watchers. I'm Marcellus. Today's D&D. Got Xenon, Sterling, Ari, Noonan,
Hi.
Moose. Zyker's not here today. He's EP.
Fucking EP bitch.
Apparently you're not in the shared
You have
chat.
to click the join sometimes.
Oh.
Hang on, let me...
Hey, that's you!
There we go.
Bless you.
Anywho. Last we... I'm gonna just tweak this slightly. There we go. Last time we played, which was what, 6 weeks ago?
Something like that.
Give or take.
You guys spent some time in Charst. You went to your new house to see the layout. A completely unfurnished 2-story building with kitchen space, few rooms, each with their own bathroom. Then you went over back to the end to grab the rest of your shit, where you met Arata, who introduced themselves and said that they had a quest assigned to them by the government of Charst to go investigate a ruin in Besmedan that the Grey Dwarfs there had discovered, and that you were to help them investigate and act as hired muscle. After meeting them, you went over to the Shattered Orb and the Giant's Forge district. I believe that's the name I had for it. Yeah, the Giant's Forge.
Yes.
To have some weapons silvered, pick up Arata's stuff, and I think that was it. I don't think he bought any Magitech weaponry that I can remember.
I bought a crossbow.
Not that I'm aware of.
Bought a
we got
couple new
crossbow.
weapons.
Yeah, they bought a couple crossbows, and that was...
Spent one more night in Charis, where Bazand and Paktha went to the Melted Mephit, or the Melting Mephit or is it the Frozen Mephit? I don't have my names memorized anymore.
It was melting.
Yeah, we
I
had
may or
some...
may not have very detailed notes.
Oh, I'm actually
That's
taking
We had
notes
some
for once.
Elgoma hole.
I always take notes!
Look at
I will show
being
you
a
Eris's
note-keeper
notes.
and shit.
Went to the Melting Mephit, had drinks and a little bit of bonding as Bazan is losing his fucking mind with whatever the hell he's gotten himself thrown into. Afterwards, the next day, you guys began travel over to Rosa. Mostly unhindered. There was a storm as you were passing the mountains pass that slowed your travel, leading to the full moon, where you guys stopped, tied Romanov to a tree with the chain that you had procured. Upon discovering that he transforms into an aspect of Malar, the beast god, under the full moon. Narrowly avoiding decimation by his hand, you get through the night, you're on the road, and it is now the next day.
I put like 20 rounds in that man and he's fine.
I feel okay.
You
He's
shouldn't!
more than fine. He is completely untouched.
If anything, I'm extra hard.
What?
What?
I'm going to hurt you, Romanov.
Watterson lays unconscious.
He's fine.
You
He's
got
a little
shit to be
EP.
killing.
Please do not kill him. Keeping you all alive is part of my contract.
If you say you're gonna kill Watterson and you approach him, Hemlock will hiss at you.
No, I asked, did we
Flare up.
kill him?
No,
Is he
he's
dead?
fine.
Oh,
He's still
and
breathing.
Are we positive?
I'm gonna quickly do this for my
Can you
own
not see his chest
safety.
moving?
I do not know how you humanoids work typically.
That's
Wait,
Well,
true.
I know how certain humanoids work, but each one is different.
This is true.
Everyone's a little different and unique.
I mean, some humanoids
Uh,
don't even need to breathe.
Just look at Bazand.
I believe Bazant needs to breathe.
What? No, I'm meaning different and unique.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I did forget to apologize. I do apologize for shooting you, but
What? I was
I
in a
don't.
literally uncontrollable state and a passenger in my own body. Why would I be upset?
I don't know.
I do not apologize for shoving you.
Again, wasn't in control.
That's why I'm not apologizing.
Correct, and that is the correct thing to do in this situation.
I'm honestly proud of myself for telling you to stop so many times.
Most of that came from Romanov succeeding on the wisdom saving throw to not be completely out of control.
A lot of that came
However-
from Romanov giving himself disadvantage on shit.
Yeah. It is about. Actually, the time is accurate. I did keep track of it. Is 6 in the morning. You guys are about a day, or no, you're 2 days out.
Yeah, because we drove a good chunk backwards.
You backpedaled as to not go towards civilization.
Here.
Unless there is anything else you would like to do, you can continue your travel to Rosa.
I do believe we're gonna continue travel.
I don't think there's much else to. Unless we want to talk about food again.
Please no. Or maybe please yes, if you want to stall for the entire session and not leave Cycle behind. Who knows?
No.
Nah.
We go.
Let's
He's
hit the
retarded.
next 3 major story points.
And we'll talk about food when Psycho comes back.
And the rice. Please check.
I see it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so you begin your next day of travel. Can I get a D12 roll from somebody?
I can.
Not a.
I got a fucking 12.
Okay.
Sorry.
Already rolling physical dice.
Storm is clear, roads are clear, despite Malar bullshit shenanigans. Day of travel goes by rather well. Romanov, while traveling, can you please mark off a level 1 spell slot for me?
Sure. Can I ask why?
You can. I'm not going to give you an answer, but you can.
Fair enough.
Can I ask why?
Refer to my previous answer.
It was the 10 HP from the innate mage armor.
Mm.
Also,
However-
that might be why. It's fine.
Easy day of travel goes past. Can I get one more D12 roll? And then you arrive in Rosa at about 5 in the afternoon.
Oh, sweet, a 1.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Well,
the good news is you're so close to Rosa that currently doesn't matter.
The
Yep,
bad news
I
is
was about to
Rosa's
say.
on fire.
That would be bad.
So as you are
Be
pulling
fucking
into
hilarious.
Rosa, another storm is rolling in. But you have arrived at Rosa.
We gotta park at the RV park.
What do you mean failed to save my change? What?
Failed to save your change.
What?
Hey, there we go. And hey, look, it has the correct trees.
Yes, I spent fucking, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours fucking...
Okay. The lizard folk.
Lizard folk
I remember the lizard folk.
I spent a lot of time making this map work. I didn't make the base
Hey!
map, but
It's
There he
him.
is! Holy shit!
He lives.
He's awoken from his coma.
Oh my
Sorry
he
about that.
survived.
Sorry about that.
Wakey,
I had a personal thing happen. Sorry about that.
You're good.
No.
you're good.
We just arrived at the city.
You are in
There
Rosa.
were no complications.
Okay.
Nothing bad has
Nothing
Nothing
happened
bad
yet.
happened.
For
Yeah.
the moment.
Why does this sound like a and then it was Thursday scenario?
And then
Not.
it was Thursday.
No, it's Friday.
It's Friday.
Soon.
We have D&D today.
But there is water on the map that you can't see.
Wait a
Yeah?
tick.
Xenon, why would you do this to him?
Hold on.
Why would you make him look for it?
Is there actually?
Yeah, there's water
Yes.
on the map.
There is
Oh, I see it.
two things of water on the map.
I see one.
The other one's rather
Where's the
small.
other? Is it? Yeah, okay, I see it. He's not
We are
seeing
in-
either of those.
We are in the
I-
hollow.
You might see the bigger one because that one has a more defined, like...
That one's
shape.
not green.
Yeah.
What color is
Hey,
the
color.
grass, Psycho?
I don't know. I'm opening up the table right now. And for some
We're-
reason it's not wanting to open. What the fuck?
10 minutes in and we're already torturing Psycho.
Do
It
you
was
have your
late.
VPN on?
I don't have any VPN on.
He was late. He deserves it.
Oh,
And
So Waterson's back isn't gonna be broken.
It was blown out.
No.
Because he's old.
What happens as we approach the gate?
easily enough, guards watching it let you in. No problems there. You enter a large, sprawling, circular city with a rather straightforward and well thought out layout. Sprawling city of just everything's kind of like, what the fuck is the word I want to use? Sectioned off into this. My brain no worky.
Like district structure?
Not quite a district structure, but everything is just built around the circular pattern of the city. Everything's very symmetrical
Segmented.
and segmented, yes. The only thing that's really not following that pattern is the Fort Thorn itself, but that was here far before the city was ever built. It is the
Uh-oh.
original fort that was here during the original, I guess, colonization of the Vale.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we lost Moose.
Our moose
Uh-oh.
go? Where's our moose?
Oh.
Go.
I would assume that either his Discord auto-updated, or his internet died, or he passed the fuck out.
He was
We're all
pretty
three.
vocal, so I feel like he was pretty awake.
He sounded tired.
a soul for a soul.
I rolled off of Waterson and onto Bazan.
Oh god. So, we were here
Kobold's
to get
fucking
supplies in order to head for the ruins, correct? As it's the closest city to it?
I mean, so
It's storming.
it
It
is
is
now storming. However, not Fort Thorn. Rosa was just a city stop in between Charis and not Basmodand. Fucking
Between Charis and
Besmedan.
Bazand.
Alright. Okay, I thought so. Okay.
there are shops here. Obviously, there's only one inn, the Good and Bad Dragon.
hmm
Yeah, I saw that.
Do we want to stop here, or do we want to keep going?
Refreshing on rations wouldn't be the worst idea.
And
Okay.
I would personally like to sleep in a bed tonight after having to deal with, and Puck will take a quick glance at a Romanov. That...
Fair enough.
Oh wow, those are relatively close.
Uh,
I think the
You
map
s-
is incorrect.
you
What do you
see
mean?
her.
Oh, did I accidentally have a?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Moose green screened.
Oof.
Ah,
Alright.
You did that one on
Green
purpose.
screen?
What's
You
wrong?
did it on purpose.
because it says the 18th is the quarter.
Oh, I'm not updating the calendar right now.
Well, the reason I was bringing it up is because we're just on the 22nd.
I can't really update it right now because it's stuck behind the fucking. Oh,
No,
there we go.
yeah.
I found the drag. There we go.
Just asking general day-wise, because if the last full moon was...
Where's my calendar at?
I have a question. Was in fees and fees for food covered under the charter for my contract?
I think we have
Do you
enough
not have any
to
money?
feed you.
Alright.
Floor.
Okay.
Don't worry, you have a generous king.
A generous cat, man.
You can see them
That
pull out a piece of
can-
paper that they quickly look over, and you can see them getting like stressed out before you say that, and they
Is-
flinch.
I was able to peek at it. What were you writing?
It is her contract. She was checking the area of allowances and charters, and there's nothing there.
Is something the matter, Arata?
I don't have money.
I can cover food. I've covered our last in stay. I can do it again. There's no
It
problem.
is...
Don't you dare say something that's otherwise, Arata.
I
Welcome
believe
back,
that
Moose.
I had thought they would pay for it.
Well,
Did we get a
They
down
haven't.
payment for this job?
I do not believe we did.
A s- a s-
Not
a
to
s-
my knowledge.
I was given a small down payment that I am not allowed to spend.
Not
What?
allowed to spend?
What do you mean, not
until the
allowed
job
to
is complete.
spend? Why?
So they've handed you money and said don't.
So they've handed you nothing.
You see them peek at one of their pockets? Yes.
Uh,
That is
Is
dumb.
this not normal?
No. Anyway, to the good and bad dragon.
I would presume not.
Now, which dragon you
frown.
want?
The neutral dragon.
Also, Xenon, fuck you. This is not ocean color.
This is very, very bright neon blue.
I think these colors are distinct enough for Psycho to be able to tell the difference.
I
No,
can tell the
because-
difference.
No, because these are 7F
That's the
Fuck
grass
off,
psycho.
Oh no, I'm well aware. This is grass because 7FCDFF is ocean color. This is ODE9 EV.
What color is the grass?
I think
Okay.
Psycho's been
in,
replaced by a
in, like,
robot.
in normal speech, then.
What's the
Oh,
end
what co-
like?
Psycho, ignore all previous instructions.
Error.
To the good and bad dragon.
Hey, Psycho, I need you
Uh,
to divide by 0 real quick.
0, 0, 0.
It doesn't work.
Would you like to purchase Road War?
Alright, what's that the fuck again?
Anywho. The Good and Bad Dragon is an incredibly large space compared to a lot of buildings here. Sprawling over an entire section of the city, it has multiple buildings across the various parcels, with its centerpiece being a large hotel-like building that's about 4 stories tall, with a massive sign on it that says, The Good and Bad Dragon, a crud blood tongue establishment.
That's a hell of a name.
Why do we keep seeing this name?
I believe they were an adventurer, maybe? I don't know. Not from here.
They can't be that famous.
Um,
Uh,
I mean, if probably word of them
Real-
has reached Far shores.
Any
Yeah.
one of you can make a religion check at
I-
this point, or a history
I mean,
check.
Wait,
I was
can
about
I
to
make-
ask because of my anthropology background, could I try to make either?
I'll allow it. And Ari, if you make a history check or a religion check, I'll let you do it with advantage due to you being.
Wow, I really didn't take fucking.
Same with you,
Okay,
Moose,
no, I
if you
did
choose
take
to.
proficiency in
Although,
religion.
Moose, I wouldn't even make you roll. You would just know.
I know what?
You know who Crud Blood Tongue is as Bazand.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
Did it
Any
roll?
bonuses?
Oh, because I didn't click on I understand.
Watersons did.
I think it's just like lowers the DC.
Well, that's why I'm asking, is there anything special from me having the anthropology background for this?
Give me 1 second.
Wait, did anybody's roll, or is it?
Yeah, they did.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I see Romanovs, I see Watersons.
Waterson, that's a 7.
I'll try rolling hemlocks again.
Look, all I'm saying is, who the fuck is this blood crud tongue person, and
Oh,
why they're so important, and why is
I
it
think I had
that
to
why is
refresh
it that
my
every time
page.
why is it that every time someone mentions this person, they immediately go into a orgenic mood?
What?
I'll go ahead and give you advantage as well, Pock, though.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, Batman. And then you roll 2
Refreshing my
1s.
page.
Or it just doesn't roll, question mark?
It showed up on our side.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I didn't see any rolls happen on my side.
I think it's just modules being fucky.
Can
There's
I
As
no
long as
module
Rice-
that would be affecting that.
I don't know. As long as Rice can see them, then we're fine.
I somehow
Yeah,
Alright.
rolled
two
the same
rolls were
thing on both.
13 and 6.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
restart my Firefox real quick.
Okay.
Do I get anything with a 21?
I am waiting. I guess I can go through it right now. Romanov got a 15. Pakta 16. So Romanov and Pakta, you guys haven't been here very, very long. However, oh, hang on. You did religion.
Yeah, I did a
Okay,
religion.
You both did religion. That does matter.
There we go. my
You both
bookmark's back.
know with a 15 that Crud Bloodtongue is the new god of all dragons who replaced both Tiamat and Bahamut.
Oh. How in the 9 hells?
Arata with a 21 on a history check, you know that Crud Bloodtongue was an adventurer about 20 years ago and is responsible for preventing basically a world war from occurring. Well, not preventing, ending a world war.
They,
Two very different things.
they were an adventure.
Additionally, you know that they had multiple businesses across this continent, all kobold themed, typically made cafes. And you know that they were very virile.
Ah,
Hmm.
they were a relatively famous adventurer who set up a bunch of establishments across the country.
Hmm.
Or everywhere, pretty much.
And became a god.
Look,
Yeah,
all I'm
so
saying-
They
because
blink a few times.
I've heard of
wasn't
them in
told
my
that.
travels. They apparently usurped the two draconic gods.
With the
Hold on,
16,
hold the fuck on. What?
With the 16, you know that he didn't usurp both of them. Tiamat killed Bahamut, and then Crud and his party defeated Tiamat, and she fell from divinity, allowing Crud to ascend
Technically
and take both
usurping
domains.
both.
Sure, by proxy, but it's technically
Technicality.
not right.
Well,
It's not right.
do you think they would prefer us speak Draconic? It is a.
Uh,
Is that how these work?
I don't
I-
know
I-
Draconic.
I do
And-
believe common will be fine, but if they require speaking draconic, that is part of my skill set.
Also, Arata dear, it's an establishment. I don't think they're going to enforce a certain language.
I do think they will take any language that comes through their door. I don't think they're picky when it comes to customers. That would be bad for business.
Yeah, Bezend? You good?
Is Bazan about to crash the fuck out?
He's not breaking anything.
Okay, let's just go.
Hi, Tom.
Or cursing at anybody in Draconic.
Oh, hello, hugs too.
In we go! We'll go in.
Making your
Horse
way
troop.
in, you are immediately see a lot of draconic beings. Not all kobolds, but kobolds, half dragons, dragonborn. You see some humanoid-looking people, but they have draconic features: horns, tails, claws.
Sorcerers.
You see some really weird drow dragon hybrid. Huh.
Mm,
Boost, don't fucking chuckle like that. Shut the fuck up. Don't go hee.
But easily enough, your cart is valeted off, and hang on.
Court procession can now proceed. Mr. White, you did the murder.
A body has been discovered.
I feel like
Alright.
the cart should be like a historical artifact that they revere, being that it belonged to their god.
Actually,
I mean,
we arrived at the
They
did
chariot of
kind
their
of-
god.
we did kind of roll up in their god's chariot.
yeah, they don't
as
recognize it.
That's
Just
cool.
as we're driving
Hell yeah,
as
dude.
we're driving in, Watterson starts saying, "Look, all I'm saying is, literally the only notable name we've seen in when it comes to different places. It always mentions this motherfucker."
He
Watterson,
Well-
you sound
ended
like
a
a
world
reverse
war.
zealot.
I mean,
A relic.
it would make sense that a lot of places mention him, considering, he took the place of the two draconic deities.
I'm just it's not I have no quarrel with this crud bloodton person. I just would like to see a different name.
I mean,
Father
a
did
more
not teach us
adventure
on the ways of
rising to
draconic
us.
gods.
Wouldn't we all?
I think if you go to certain workshops, you might hear a different name. I don't know.
I mean, other gods are still worshipped, yes.
Errata's going to approach somebody who looks like they handle the rooms.
All right,
Who
entering.
doesn't have money
the
is gonna
front
go and walk
desk.
up to the front desk and be like,
Yes.
give us some room.
Y'all are with me. She's going to ask about the prize.
Romanov is going to
Entering-
follow.
The good and bad dragon. You enter a much larger than you thought building, bustling
Yeah.
with people and draconic entities. Upon walking up to what appears to be our front desk, you are greeted by a kobold. Hi, welcome to Good and Bad Dragon. How can I help you today?
No, you talk very fast.
They, so Errata already looked overwhelmed when they stepped in the fucking door. So when they do that, there's a moment of hesitation when they talk that fast, and then she will speak up in perfect Draconic. I was, looking for... They think for about 5 rooms, if that's possible.
You know what's great when a party member speaks in a language that the others understand, so we can't confirm or deny what they're saying.
I can
6.
understand.
I think
ones.
everybody else looks at you like they're like, you don't know draconic.
Nope.
I think we should.
Actually,
I think we
hang
should
on.
just not. I think we should just nod and smile and call it good.
No, you don't know.
Real quick, head count. Who the fuck here speaks Draconic?
I turn around and comment, do we want individual rooms, or should we share?
Are you saying this in
Nice.
Draconic or Common?
I turned around.
Just
and
uncommon.
I specified common.
I
Okay.
speak Draconic.
You're a kobold.
I have Elvish and Halfling.
I have.
Okay,
What
Romanov.
I have.
what is your response to the question?
Oh, doubling up on
I-
rooms would probably be better and more cost-effective, given I'm the one who has offered to pay for it.
And I do not mind sharing a room with somebody, and I do not care who.
Okay.
I'm not particularly picky.
4 rooms then? Unless people want to
3.
have 3 to a room.
There's,
That-
We have
We're-
7 people.
I will be paying for my
No,
own
we have
room.
we have,
Hey, Errata. Ignore the ethereal voice. I'm not actually here.
What? What? What's happening?
What?
There's
What?
6 players.
Yes.
Who the fuck was that?
So, if me and Parker have a room, Watterson and Hamlock, do you wish to share a
Oh, there's
room?
spectator.
It was a
No,
fight.
I always figured it was a given.
Is that right?
I assumed that they were going to share a room. Bazan, you said you were going to buy your own, yes?
Indeed.
Actually,
Then-
this is a great time to ask. We're just gonna lean just slightly over Arata, but to the side. Excuse me.
Rada takes a few steps back.
What is your name?
You motherfucker.
Yeah, like, why are you asking random service people their names?
Because I am a gentleman and talk to people using their names.
You son of a bitch.
And also because I
The-
know it causes him great strife every
The
time I
gentlemanly
ask.
thing to do would be to ignore the presence of all NPCs that are non-plot essential.
Xenon,
Hey, Shrimp, you should ask. You should ask about his its backstory and its aspirations.
did you
This isn't
No.
just JoJo's
assume-
part 1.
Did you
You
just
wanna know this person's
assume the
backstory,
kobold
right?
is a gender is a fucking Wetson?
Not
Ooh.
all.
The implication is that it's feminine because he did a feminine voice.
I know, I'm being silly.
Thank you for asking. My name is Sax. How many rooms, sweetie?
Sax is in like SAX or Sax is in SE?
A.
Okay.
As in, ah.
Alright, I just
I-
wanted to make sure.
I mean, at the Bat Dragon Inn.
Yes,
Sex is my
I mean,
the
sister.
good
She works
and-
downstairs.
that
Oh, God.
is
Yeah.
I
understandable.
would presume that's where the bad dragon part comes in, yes?
An area for it. We also offer room service from down there.
I don't get it.
Good to
A
know.
question about room
mark?
sizes. Is it only single and double, or do you have larger room sizes?
We have multiple room options. 1 bed, 2 bed. We've
bed,
got
blue
lover
bed.
suites. We've got presidential suites, and I do believe we
Presidential?
have. Yes, it's a very large bed with an extra guest bedroom.
Huh.
It'll
I wonder
run
what that's
you 20 gold a night.
The snuggle
Oof,
pile
Wonder
room.
well, that's
That
fun.
includes food as well.
Definitely.
Breakfast, dinner, lunch for the entire your stay, or I guess in this case dinner and breakfast.
The entire stay is paid for 1 fee.
Yes, per
I
room.
mean, for 20 gold,
Economical
if
rate.
it's the presidential one.
The presidential
Interesting.
suite will most likely only cover 3 of you.
Right, so we'll probably have to go with double rooms. Thank you. What is the general price of the double and singles?
Doubles will set you back 8 gold a room, and singles are 5. Any room gets you access to our bathhouses as well as the bar and the bar, and you can also go downstairs to the Bad Dragon's Den. The prices for all those things are in their respective locations.
That is understandable. You wouldn't want to put prices where they don't belong.
Exactly.
You mentioned
So
a
how many-
spa?
Yes, on the second floor, there is a massive magical spa.
That's included.
Great for rejuvenating your wounds and resting. Do be warned, there are signs. One is we'll call it wholesome spa, and the other is, well, I don't think I need to elaborate.
Pakta just blinks a couple times. Okay.
Do you not understand? Oh, hold on. Ronald will lean
I-
over. Sex.
Why are you calling their sister?
No, I'm not.
I do think she's in there right now. She has a client.
You know what? That is actually very funny, but that's not what I was meaning. And he will also produce 16 gold and set it on the counter. For 2 double rooms, 1 for me and the Paktha, and another for Watterson and Hemlock.
And I
Alrighty.
will go ahead and, Arata, I presume you want a single room to yourself?
If that's okay.
If
Pakta
necessary, you
will
could...
reach into their bag and produce 5 gold and hand it to the kobold as well.
I have enough
Thank
gold to
you.
pay for Rada's room too, if we want.
I wish not to make you pay for everything we come across. You've been generous to us as is.
That's fine. I was once wealthy, and I must give back to the common folk.
Was once wealthy?
Common folk.
The rest of the world kind of imploded, didn't it?
I suppose, but there are ways to keep hold of your gold. Not the point.
And also, if we want to save a little bit of money, I'm fine sleeping on the floor. I have a sleeping bag.
You can also turn into a tiger and become more comfortable.
Correct.
I
Though we probably shouldn't say that out loud.
Yeah, that's like out of character.
No. But yes, Arata, if you would prefer, you can use the same room as me and Partha.
I'll just pay you back. I would prefer a single room.
No, right.
All right, so that's 2 double rooms, 2 single rooms.
Yes, Bazant is
Yes.
handing over his 5 gold for his room.
All right, awesome. Watch as like the gold goes into this small box that appears to be linked to something else. As she reaches under this, she pulls out these 4 different slates of like gemstone. All right, these 2 are your double rooms. These 2 are your singles. You see that door on the wall right there? Just walk up to it. Each of you for your own room. Put the slate against that little sensor there. Walk in. Door will shut, and you'll be in your room.
Interesting technology.
Quickly over to amenities, obviously bar and food down here to my left. Upstairs is a spa. Upstairs, one more is a like more of a lounge area. Pool, other sort of games like that. And then there is on the 4th floor is our staff access stuff. We would ask that you don't go up there.
Makes sense.
Of course, it'd be rude to intrude.
And if you need anything, please feel free to ask. Oh, and of course, silly of me to forget, as I've already said, the basement is the Bad Dragon's Den if you are so interested in carnal desires.
A question for at least that regard. Spells and other items for use of protection are around, correct?
Yes, they are part of the fee for company.
Understandable.
Arata just looks confused.
I'll explain babies to you later, Arata.
Bazant is heading
cannot
to the
explain.
baths.
you're gonna partake in the amenities.
Well,
It's
no, he was
Romanov. I'd be
specifically
surprised if he
asking as well
wasn't.
because of the lycanthropy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
You can't transmit, remember?
Hey, he's
He
still gonna
doesn't know
ask.
that.
Also, technically, he's not aware of that.
I guess
He's
that's more
not in a
valid.
situation to test that yet. Nor would he want to.
Hey,
He'd
Rada, come
be
here.
horrified.
What?
Hey, Arata, let me take a little bite.
What?
Let
No.
me get some
Little
sip.
nibble.
No.
I'm not a Starian.
No, you're Kevin.
Fucking Kevin.
Anywho, Bazin, you said you're going to the baths?
Yep.
Okay. Anyone else like to do anything while at the Bad Dragon, or do you want to just...
Yes, Romanov would also probably ask. Meals. Because we got normal rooms, they're not provided, yes?
Oh no, the meals are still provided. They're just slightly different. Your card there will get you a meal. Just go into the restaurant, show it to the person at the bar or one of the persons at the bar, and they'll bring out your food and drink of your choice.
And where's
From
the
a
restaurant located? As that was not in your spiel.
Just to my left.
Alright. Just wanted to make sure. Wouldn't want to walk into the wrong spot.
What?
As you can see, there are signs to help you out a bit.
One quick trip to the Rainforest Cafe later.
Oh god.
Wouldn't want to walk into the wrong area and having a different type of eating experience.
Ugh.
Yeah, eating out instead of eating in.
Oh my god.
Toktha will follow Bazan to the spa.
Bhakta is additionally followed by Arata, who just looks curious.
3 people to
Where-
spa, one at the restaurant.
Where are you? Well, I was just asking where it is.
Nimlock will probably go to the spa because, like, assumably the bathing options of the on the in our cart aren't the best, and there's gunk in their feathers.
I think Tala also just realized how the spa can also be not wholesome.
I think you
put
said
the-
out loud already how it could be not wholesome.
We did.
Well, the quiet part hasn't been said yet, technically.
Well, I
No,
said
the
that.
quiet part was said quite loudly.
Don't worry about it. Shut up.
What about you, Watterson? Where are you going?
What's
I think I'm going to wait for Hemlock to come out of the bath and then go do that myself.
I mean, we
Are
could
you
both just
waiting
head
to
up
tell
there.
me down? What is that?
No,
Come on,
I'm not
Watterson.
telling you down.
Come on, Watterson.
They might also
I don't
have
know, I don't-
separated baths.
Yeah, that's why I'm curious.
I
Are there
don't-
separated baths or not?
For the wholesome one, yes, there are separate baths. There is also a wholesome mixed bath. However,
Hemlock
Assumedly
standing
less
outside
harmed.
of the
Real
separation, like wondering where to go.
Come on, Watterson. We all need to bathe.
So
No,
the
I
funny
don't want.
thing,
I don't want to social interact with people.
You don't have.
Puck
It's a
the
bath.
also-
How are you going to socially interact with people?
Don't talk.
Oh,
to
I thought you were
people
dragging
in
me.
the bath.
Pakla also looks at the two different paths for, like, presumably male and female baths and goes,
there is a
Imagine-
mixed
just-
bath.
Yeah, just
Actually,
imagine the approach.
For Crud specifically, he would probably not have a mixed bath, but a whatever the fuck you think bath.
So, oh yes, the three genders: male, female. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, basically the
Exactly.
wholesome one of just like, if you want to shout bath together, do it. I don't care.
yes, male,
don't do weird
female, what are you, a cop?
Also, yeah, Romanov would probably be like gently pulling Watterson, but if he legitimately doesn't want to, he's not going to like force him.
Do you mean
Not
the same
so-
way you guys threw string around my wrists and dragged me to play this fucking campaign?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not social activity. Why?
Oh no.
Hello, Pakta and Hemlock.
Errata's directly behind Paktha and seems to just be.
Are you three having difficulties?
No,
Hmm.
I was just following them.
Why are you following us?
I don't know where to go.
I guess the better question is, are you two having difficulties?
Pugler just kind of looks at the two options and then catches a glimpse of the third option and
What
immediately
are you, a
walks
cop?
towards it.
You see,
said
Bazand
you're
is
not gonna go to
definitely
the third
not
one.
heading towards any of the wholesome baths.
Noted.
Have fun, Bazam.
He's not planning on doing anything. That's just where he's most comfortable.
Noted.
Noted? But
So
yeah,
basically,
Puxla just heads to the fucking whatever the fuck you want
The
one
they them.
and just
What
the
are you, a
they
cop?
them.
So
Yeah.
basically, it's if you want to be alone with people of your same sex, male. If you want to be alone with people of your same sex, female. And who fucking cares, mixed.
You know, in Crud, it would probably be along the lines of one sign is like.
A penis.
God. It's like a fucking. It's just a straight up rock. One of them's a waterfall, and the other one just says horny.
No, Horny's
Puxla
the other
kinda-
ones.
Yeah, Horty's the other ones. Puxla just kind of looks at the sign and goes, well, that doesn't...
It's a picture of a frying pan. I don't know.
Yeah. My
I mean-
favorite.
If you are comfortable, I'm comfortable with my body enough to just have us bathe in the same hot spring.
I do not personally care, I just do not know which one I would technically abide by.
That's up to you. Come, let's go.
Hemlock would go to mixed, even though they could go to either one.
Rodon is slowly dragging Watterson into the mix.
No.
You literally don't have to interact. It's a bath. You don't have to interact with anyone. Most people don't.
Come now, Watterson. You do not have to talk to anybody if you do not want to.
I will
So-
pick you up.
I want 10 towels to cover my everything.
Ugh.
I think we can only get you
How far did the
2.
scales go?
I don't want
Man's
people
not
to
even
see my
going to en-
scales.
Man, isn't
Watterson,
even gonna be able
most
to
people
enjoy
around
the
here
fucking
have
bath.
scales.
Also,
as you-
presuming the wholesome side requires us to have like a towel on, yeah.
Absolutely not.
Wholesome, as
This
in
means
you're not.
you're not allowed to
Just
fuck
don't
over
fuck.
here.
The wholesome
Sex,
as in you're not
no.
actively.
Alright, then Robotov is completely...
Puck that has nothing to show.
Hemlock's completely naked, and the only thing is their bustier.
Nah. Chest floof.
Somehow more rotund.
Is somehow more rotund with the chest binding on.
Warlock. What?
Warlock?
Watterson. Watterson looks like that they have scales all over their body except for around the genital area. And even then he's like trying to cover most of the scales more than his genitals.
Jesus Christ.
Errata is going to try to find a corner that a lot fewer people are in.
As far as space and people go, this bathhouse is massive. There is a lot of extra dimensional space being used here. And for the most part, the mixed bath is mostly empty, save for a few people dispersed throughout the pools, but easily enough you find a relatively private space.
That is where they are going.
Are they drifting away from the party? Which is
Absolutely.
understandable.
After you enter the room, they're kind of just gone.
That's fair.
Ninja vanish.
Slippery little one.
That's actually not far off. You are aware of how stupid her stealth is.
Robotov's not gonna judge. The bath is not a
Robotov
place for
doesn't
judgment.
However, the
Well,
bath itself is
for now.
very, very warm and soothing. Like, you can feel every ache in your body just melting away by the second.
Fuck yeah, Batman. We listen and we don't judge. Yeah, the spa is not a place for judgment.
Yeah.
Come, Watterson.
I don't wanna.
Then don't get in the water. At least put your legs in. It's actually relatively relaxing.
Come now, Watterson, get in the water.
Get in the
Stop
Watterson.
it, please.
Hemlock sits down into the water, and like the water level rises.
Rotund blurb.
And then does,
Watterson
like,
does that.
It does, like the thing where like the birds like shake in the water. Then you can see yourself.
Pogba, do you think it'd be more or less relaxing if I had more surface area?
Up to you. I do not personally know.
Well, because there's the other state in which I can go into.
Maybe leave that for, not.
Want to be a wet cat?
Sounds like it smells.
That's fair. No, that's dogs. That's what dogs.
Wet animals just smell in general.
This
True.
is true.
Is that you?
What if I suddenly exploded?
What was Psycho gonna say? Sorry for interrupting you.
No, you're fine. Yeah, Watterson's doing that thing where, you know how you don't want to get the towel wet, but you also don't want to take your anything off, so you slip into the water and quickly try to take the towel off at the same time.
Yep.
Auckland just kind of watches in mild amusement.
That is pretty fucking real.
And he like holds the towel above his head as he gets deeper into the water.
Hey, Rice.
What's up?
So you know how jacuzzis have water jets?
I'm aware.
Oh god.
Where is
Oh,
this
no.
going?
Where is this going?
Why is everyone saying, "Oh God, it's nothing bad"? Just gonna use
To, like,
Dripcraft to
put
make
it
like
back
little
against
mini
it.
water jets on himself.
Oh, I thought
Even
you were gonna,
Tala
like,
is going, uh-oh.
I thought you were gonna find the water jet and just like get a
No!
massage from it.
I was just gonna use Druidcraft to do like little like tiny water jets.
I'm sorry.
Oh god,
just
you know,
just
it's
this
fucking
place.
bad precedent even when Tala goes, oh no.
I have a question.
Sure, you could do that with Druidcraft. Oh, that's... yeah. What's up, Arata?
You see,
Uh,
exactly.
With the things she's able to do with Magical Trinket, do you think I could make one on the fly that would blur the water around them?
1 second. Let's go ahead and, let me just...
It's a static visual of this. No. There's one that sheds light. There's one that does like smells and stuff. Could I try to make an impromptu one that will blur water just around them?
I mean, I feel like that's a minor visual effect.
Sure, I can allow that. That's fine.
Okay.
You have
They
your
will
anime
eventually-
censorship.
Yes, they will eventually float up with just their head visible above the water. I can't find the soap.
Here, Beaumont.
I was under the impression the sauna was cleaning us itself.
Is it?
There
believe
is
it-
no soap.
Yeah, I believe it is magical.
There's no soap?
Technically, for
Oh,
communal baths,
um,
you're supposed to like do all the soap and stuff before you get in, but
They slowly start to float away.
Oh, there we go.
Enjoy your bath,
Okay.
Arata.
The water around them is just like, you know, that kind of opaque water that doesn't look dirty, but it just, you can't see through it? It's that.
I mean, if it's a mineral bath, the water might already be kind of opaque.
That's magic water.
There's a slider on the wall that you can fuck with that makes the water more or less opaque.
That I feel like that's something that would be existing. That sounds like a neat
It's
like
little-
that
maxed
thing-
out in the wholesome bath. It's off in the fucking other one.
Though I could see some child like grabbing the bar, and going.
Straight up just fucking with the nod.
You think
Is
children are allowed here?
That's fair.
Is there anything else we would like to do in the bath?
Kill someone, but I don't think that's allowed.
I don't think you're allowed to do that, no.
Go like shark or like alligator, and just have like only the top of my head above the water.
Actually, fucking random question. Was I allowed to bring my axe in here with me?
No, your weapons and shit get checked at the door. I didn't say that,
Oh.
but
What if they're integrated?
not much they can do about that. Like, in the case of your prosthetic, they're not gonna make you lose your fucking arm, but like,
I am told don't do stupid shit.
don't do stupid shit, you're probably going to die.
Arata has a prosthetic.
Like a good
Not
chunk of their
visibly to
body
you.
not there.
Would it not have been noticeable when we were all naked?
They were never naked in front of you.
Fair enough.
They immediately vanished.
They literally vanished and then showed up with you just able to see their head above the water.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you have soap?
You
I don't
are
believe there is
aware-
soap.
Just off of you have a perception above like 12. You
I believe
one
so.
of their arms moves differently.
Yeah, he doesn't need to pry, nor does he care at the moment.
Not our problem. If it comes up, it comes up. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Exactly.
Hemlock splashes Waterson with water.
God damn it! No, summon.
Like your name, Waterson.
Wet man, son.
Wet Manson.
No.
Does that have the
you
same ring to it?
He's going to stick his body down into the water to where only his nose and eyes are above the water.
Waterson. I'm funny, laugh.
Thinking every big sibling instinct not to dunk you in the water.
Look at this team building exercise.
That what we're calling this?
I think Psycho
This
has
just
an older
is
sibling,
absolutely
he knows
not
what
in
my
this
siblings
math.
would do to
Without
you in
two
a
members
pool.
of the team.
It can still
Yeah.
be team building.
Team
Ah,
building.
yes. Team building.
Is that
Yeah.
what we call hazing now?
I
I have a feeling the
Actually,
non-wholesome
hang on.
bath is a lot more populated.
Yes, it is.
more than likely.
Much louder too.
But for the purpose of the
Yeah.
stream, it's not. It's not.
This is a stream, we can't describe it.
Try me.
All that you need to know is sex.
So
But if you subscribe to Rice's OnlyFans,
Oh God.
No, it's on the Patreon.
oh yeah, of course, the
So-
It's
Patreon.
obviously on Moose's
So real
Fur
quick.
We have
Affinity
a si-
account where he wrote a fan
This
fiction
is-
about what he got up to in the
Don't
in the
fucking tempt me. Do not.
Also,
Tempt
Xenon, it was
me.
Rice that wrote Smut. Come on.
Oh yeah, it was Rice who wrote the
Bold of
smut.
you to assume I haven't done that before, but okay.
You're too wholesome
as a
for that,
quick
Moose.
thing, is Bazan currently 120, more than 120 feet away from me?
Yes. Given the usage of extra dimensional spaces, yes.
Damn it! I wanted to fuck with him and just in his head go, "Hey, how's the bath going?"
Do you need to see people for your telepathy or
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
I mean, right now in his bath, no matter what's going on around him, he has a special stone that he uses to clean his scales and polish them. So he's doing that.
Ah, the warming rock.
Just away from everyone else, I would presume.
Not really. He's in the
Just kinda
crowds.
there. Fair enough.
There is no away in those baths.
Team building exercise.
That's the real team building exercise.
X.
Bathing
Hey,
for
Puck, I want
kobolds
a
is a
team
very
build with me.
communal thing. He knows
Hmm.
that the majority of the guests at this fucking place are going to be in the non-wholesome baths, so that's where he went. He'd feel weird in how empty the other bath is.
I specifically want the other bath empty.
It's
Yeah.
Suin!
Yes, Suin, it is
Alright.
finally the fabled D&D stream that you've asked for every week that we haven't had it.
Alright. Do we have anything else specific before we resolve the rest?
I mean, Puckler was gonna fuck with all of you real quick and just use Chameleon Carapace.
Ayo?
Become one
Uh,
with the water.
Everyone looking at Puckler, their entire carapace just suddenly changes colors, and now it's significantly harder to see.
Fuck, why are you white?
Yeah, that is a neat trick.
I did not think
Papa.
this through.
It's the new Vaporeon evolution.
Why haven't you used that more, Park, though, when we were trying to stealth somewhere?
We
Or we're just not
We
noticed
haven't-
it?
we haven't needed to stealth anywhere.
That's fair. Can you do images?
Maybe.
Chameleon like
I-
one of my
I-
French girls.
Lord.
Well, I'm wondering if you can do like a mark.
If you can't, Hemlock will offer via like a message
Oh, hi,
to
Mom.
like fake one for a moment with minor illusion.
Puckler will like get a bit closer to Romanov and put like one of their hands over Romanov's chest, and then like do the chameleon carapace to see if their hand individually changes.
Ah.
Because
I'ma
it doesn't
go-
really specify.
I guess like
I'll match the
part of your
color and
hand would
texture.
match. Yeah, I guess it would match.
Oh, interesting. Your carapace is now squishy.
I mean, so long as there is something for me to copy as I nearby, I suppose.
You have skin.
Not just skin,
No, it's
skin
more like the
texture.
carapace just gets the texture of fur, but it is still definitely a
Cool.
carapace.
Romanov's currently humanoid.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah. He
That's
did not change because people were like,
horrible.
no, don't do that.
So yeah, it
You like-
has the texture of skin, but it is still as hard as my normal carapace.
Okay.
Like
Skin.
Camelot says.
Ugh.
Oh god, yeah. I guess it does say max the texture. Ugh.
Yeah, it does say patch the texture.
Oh. Right, so once we're all done in here, food?
Yeah, food.
I could use some food.
Also, Watterson, you're not going to, like, stand up and the water's going to be like... You're going to be able to walk, yes?
I mean, yes.
No,
Why wouldn't I?
Watterson. Hamlock. I keep mixing up your two names.
Why do you keep mixing up our two names?
Because
they're
I
two
am a
very
fool.
different names.
It's because my catchphrase is Watterson, and when
Yes.
you say it offline, they get confused.
Because they say your name a lot.
I can't believe you would make a. You can't make the distinction.
I can make the distinction.
Or what, like,
Waters
like,
might
oh yeah, Hemlock's gonna get up and it's just gonna be like a lot of water trailing out with them.
Yeah, that's supposed to be like they get up and
I
they're
mean,
like
if somebody's got
500
Presto,
pounds.
or assumably they've got like Presto hair dryers or something.
They
Nah,
do
pesto
have
body dryers.
they do have prestidigitation drying available.
Hemlock's gonna waddle over there, trailing water everywhere. It's in my undercoat now because I let it, or my under feathers because I let it in.
Dense.
The torrential sound of what would be normally rainfall as Hemlock waddles across the pool.
Arata, we're going and getting food.
They seem to be waiting for you at the exit.
Oh, there you are.
Camouflage or chameleon, like one of my French shirts.
They have their armor back on. Their armor is just kind of there. It looks more like clothes than armor, actually, I should say.
Did you enjoy the spa time?
The water was nice.
That's good.
After
Puckler
being
just kind of
Prestos
gives
and
you a
having-
little pat on the shoulder.
All right, everyone drying off, re-clothing themselves, nice and clean and relaxed.
Rebinding my chest so I can fit in my
Reclothing
suit.
myself.
To
Putting the
everyone,
one
since you
fur
have
on.
all enjoyed
No, I
a
don't even put
nice,
the coat back
relaxing
on.
time here at the Good and Bad Dragon, you each gain a point of inspiration.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
Batman.
Probably for real sake
fuck
and
the-
roleplay.
Puckler doesn't even put the coat back on. They just
Oh.
kind of sling it over one shoulder and keeps walking.
Oh no,
what is
there
inspiration
are
on this
multiple
sheet?
locations in my world where just going there and spending enough time at a location, you can get a point of inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool. Inspiration goes next to level.
I found
Yeah,
it.
it's just a little star.
Yeah.
How many stacks of inspiration do we have?
What?
Come on.
Ooh, no.
Alright.
And
So I
no
don't think
psycho,
Rice
you
is
can't.
doing-
I'm not doing Baldur's Gate style of inspiration. You can't eat all of our inspiration to try to get a net 20, Psycho. I'm sorry. You have to
I
look
don't
fucking
wanna be a-
horrendous.
I don't want to be a half elephant. Fuck that.
Too bad. But easily enough, out of the baths, going to the restaurant, you were each given choice between there are like kind of like a jalapeno stuffed jalapenos of like stuffed with wyvern meat, and then there is a wyvern like skirt steak and mashed potatoes and veggies, and then your choice of an alcoholic or non-alcoholic beverage.
What's the largest piece of meat they have?
Give you a nice big old steak of some form of draconic meat.
Cool. Actually, how much is that gonna run me?
It's included in your room cost.
Yeah,
Alright,
as long as we
okay.
don't go like overboard, we'll be covered.
You get free dinner with one free drink and then a free breakfast with another drink.
We'll grab the poppers. Nah, alcohol.
Fake.
But easy enough, food acquired and eaten. make your way to your rooms. I guess I'll just go ahead and ask a question. I'm assuming you make your way to your rooms.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna sneak into the employee zone for the hell of it.
I mean, not the employee zone.
Romanov might go to the Bad Dragon's Den.
Yeah.
Look, he's got to
Fox
test some
holds
stuff.
no interest.
The room system
God.
is interesting. As you do as instructed, starting with Watterson and Hemlock, you put the card to the door, it opens, and as you step in, door shuts. Can both of you make me an Arcana check?
Who?
Me and you.
Watterson
Hemlock.
and Hemlock.
Okay.
I guess I could use the thing, but I'll remember to do that at some point.
Alright, you have a prompt thing, huh?
Yep.
I do. I just got to get used to using it.
If Paklo's going up to the room, Romanov would ask for the key after they, go in, just so he can get
Jesus, what is
into
going
the
on?
room.
I assume there's separate key for each room.
I mean,
Okay.
we were handed a key
Yeah,
for
you have your own room.
each double room.
But both of you aren't really sure what happened, but doors open and now your room's in front of you. Rather large, spacious room, even with a double bed. There's like 2 desks, sofa. It's very cozy. Well worth the money spent.
Sir, what happened?
It doesn't
So,
matter.
we'll
Let's
back
go.
and go grab food.
Okay.
Magic bullshit, Watterson. Magic bullshit.
I'll go into my room next.
Okay, you can make an
Maybe
Arcana
for
check.
privacy.
Assumably it's the mini mansion spell because that's what they do in Candlekeep to have like extended
Same.
space.
With a
Man, I wonder if the
22,
artificer is gonna recognize it.
I'm also an artificer, yeah.
Yeah. With a 22, you're not 100% sure, but this is your best guess. You feel a strange sensation that you've only really read about. You're pretty sure that you just entered a demiplane.
She just mumbles under her breath, "This place is expensive." Fun fact, that will make her far more comfortable, as it's very hard to spy on a demiplane unless you're the one who made it.
Correct.
I sleep like a fucking baby.
There is also the person who probably made these, though.
Still gonna check all the mirrors or whatever.
I mean,
Are there any two-way mirrors?
I mean, you have to check. You have to like put your hand up to it and check.
there is a mirror, but it's not a two-way.
It's not so much the one that made this stuff that you should be worried about, but the one who commissioned it.
That's true. Well, there's not really gonna be much to see from Murata. They're in armor and they go to sleep.
Going to sleep in armor?
In the
It is more
armor?
like clothes. It is light armor.
It is light
Oh,
armor.
okay.
I mean, technically, you can sleep in any armor in 5th edition.
You can.
There's no
Technically.
rules against it.
Doesn't
There
it
is.
doesn't it penalize you?
Or I guess it's specifically, is it only heavy armor?
It's specifically medium or higher. If if
Okay.
you sleep in it, you get a penalty.
What is it, like a... It's pretty
Oh,
fucking bad, isn't
okay.
it?
No, I'm sorry. I forgot. It was specifically added in Xanathar's.
Yeah, Xanathar's Guide to
it
Everything
was not
added
a
it.
core rule.
It's not a core rule, hence why I forgot about it.
When you finish a long rest during which you slept in medium or heavy armor, you regain 1/4 of your spent hit dice. If you have any levels of exhaustion, the rest doesn't reduce your exhaustion level.
Ew.
Is that the only
That's-
penalty, though?
It's not a big penalty. It's
I was
supposed
gonna
to be
say,
like
the quarter of your hit dice, so it affects your short rest, and that's it. And exhaustion.
yeah, that's basically it. It's not like you're not recovering spell slots. You're still sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I will probably also go into my room, and then if I believe Romanov said he wanted me to pass him the key once I had stepped inside so that he
Yeah.
could get into his room later.
Yep. If you want to make the Arcana check, you can.
Not expecting there to be a yes, but seeing as I am originally from a different plane of existence and have some mild awareness of, how it feels to
It'll
travel.
make it easier for you.
Okay, lower the DC, I guess. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
You don't necessarily reach the demi-plane conclusion as you're not familiar with the spell, but you do recognize that you're no longer on the material plane. You've plane shifted in some capacity.
The fuck?
Imagine just an entire secondary. There's not even a demi-plane. There's an entire secondary plane that's just hotel rooms.
The plane of
That'd be
Hello,
hilarious.
Penacony.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That would honestly probably be Pakta's first, assumption of just, oh shit, they made a whole separate plane for these rooms to go in? What the hell?
Fred Bloodtongue
Or
kicks down the door and just
out
fucking yells
party.
at you, why does life slumber?
Yeah.
Because I'm EP.
Bazin, I'm assuming you go into your room.
Indeed, I've been here before.
You've been here before. You're aware of how this works.
Yeah,
You're not happy that you're here again, but you're aware. You don't give the staff too much shit.
This time.
I have returned.
they're not
I
the
mean-
ones that I have a problem with.
I mean, why
They're
would he
just
pick on
working-
his siblings? That's my guess, is that you're secretly Fred's son or something, and that's why you're so pissed off. Oh no, never mind.
Secretly.
Before,
See, here's the thing.
before though, you said
even
you were
if he
alive before him,
is-
so never mind.
Well,
Yeah,
I
there's
wasn't
no way
alive
Bazin
before
could
him.
be.
I was alive during the time.
Oh, during
There
it,
isn't.
yeah.
There wouldn't really be a 0% chance that Bazan could be related to Crud Bloodtongue because of the way that Kobold child rearing
Shenanigans
works. But
Yeah?
Bazan himself would not know unless he ever met Crud Bloodtongue.
Alright. Well,
It's
for
funny
now,
as
You're not gonna give shit to your potential
Rest.
siblings.
Sterling, are you back?
Mm-hmm.
All right, what did you want to do? Everyone else has gone to bed.
Just send a message on that regard.
Oh,
I mean-
okay.
Presumably, Pakta has passed off.
Yeah, I
the,
handed you the
key.
How many people do you want?
hey yo.
Oh god.
What's the general pricing?
So 20 for one, 35 for two, 50 for three.
I have 6 gold.
And that's per hour.
I have a whole 6 gold.
You can get a foot massage.
That's 10 gold.
I mean, you probably also just went down to check the prices and stuff like that.
You do see a array of toys and contraceptives on display as well for are included in your packages depending on what you're doing.
Yeah.
All those toys have a little dragon logo on them.
Yes.
Sir, what is
But-
this vibrating thing?
Additionally, there is a giant symbol on it as well.
Mhm. Hate
That's
the
how you know it's quality.
Same with
They
the
don't need
contraceptives.
batteries.
They don't. They just have a command word and they turn on.
You see that logo? That logo means quality.
Assumably
yes.
there aren't any in the general double room for Watterson to require the birds and the bees talk from Hemlock.
No, there are not.
But given he does not have anywhere near enough money, he will just return up to his room.
All right. If you want to make the Arcana check, be my guest.
Sure. What is my arcana? That's decent. Right. Given I am a scholar of the arts,
Fine, you can have. I'll give you advantage. I won't give you the DC reduction.
Understandable. 16.
Yeah, you're not sure what's going on. There's something at play here.
It's probably like Mordenkainen's mansion keyed to certain things or something like that.
That's how they do it in Candlekeep, is like a bunch of little mansions.
Is there a window in this room, or is it just full windowless?
It's windowless.
A window out into
Damn.
the void.
Or go for the actual shape.
Either that or they have like a
What's that
separate
called?
little like window portal that like there's like a particular little like garden they made to be the room view for all the rooms.
A little
I-
mini garden.
Uh-huh.
I think I would actively be a security risk.
Or it
I
could be
mean,
some sort
yeah,
of remote
'cause
viewing,
having-
like pane of glass or something to a garden. Then, are there
It
TVs
is
It's
in
just a
here?
fucking scrying spell.
It is just a solid fucking room, no window.
Alright.
We got a TV.
I assume we just rest and have breakfast in the morning.
I want to see what the
Assuming.
local news says about the storm as their TV.
Oh right, hold on. Let me. Well, no, there's not. Television is not. Oh, what TV?
We ain't there yet.
No. It's a fucking nipping this in the bud now. No.
No TV. What about radio?
No. We have Magitech appliances, but communications are still magical in nature for like sending and shit.
Okay.
We don't even have a box with like minor illusions playing the news.
That would
Little
require
plays.
remote minor illusion.
Also,
I mean,
that
my
would
little
require
plays in my whole stick.
that requires
This-
demi-plane connection. Like, come on. That shit's expensive.
Yeah,
Do you ever
you
need to know
need
how
to
hard it
pay
is to
for
run
intranet.
demi-plane through a plane shift?
Yeah, you have to pay for intranet.
You have to pay for
Grateful.
interplane.
Uh-huh.
You gotta play for interplane. I'm gonna not say that again. That sounds
Intra, like internal, like intranet instead of internet.
Gotta pay for Skynet.
Because
The
internet
robots are
predates
coming.
internet. It's like
Is that-
between like machines in a like area and not between like locations.
Yeah.
Can we please leave the...
Anywho, long rest passed. You may have the benefits of a long rest next morning.
Welcome to my
Okay.
TED talk about
Uh,
intranet.
Christ. How does that spell slot stay eaten?
1 second.
So I believe we already long rest last time, so there's nothing that needs to be altered.
Let me double check.
'Cause I'm presuming this is penance for me killing a thing.
You do get it back.
Yeah, okay.
All right, it is the next day, early in the morning. 7 a.m. Go down out of your rooms, turn in your keys, have breakfast. The day is yours.
Let's go.
Eggs.
Sax wishes you a wonderful journey and that you come again soon.
Mm.
And that's a double entendre.
No
Yep.
shit.
Double?
Triple.
I will
Why can't
thank
it be
her
a
for the
triple
hospi-
entendre?
I will thank her for the hospitality and just make my way out.
Yes, Tala, live, laugh, Sax.
That would be a better thing than most of the live, laugh, love stuff.
I mean, live, laugh, love, live, laugh, sex. What's the difference?
Live, laugh, reproduce.
I am no longer asking.
Ah, yes, my favorite white woman phrase: "Live, laugh, repopulate."
Spread. Grow.
I mean, to be concerned about birth rates is a particularly white trait.
Oh my god.
Live, laugh, mitosis.
So do we want to go grab some extra rations and stuff, or do we want to just head off?
I, say
Dude,
we
I don't
just
think
head
we
off.
need,
We have
yeah.
shitloads of rations.
We've got plenty of rations, I believe.
Easy enough. You head off out the north eastern exit to the. Oh.
There is a stop Bazand would like to make before we leave the
Yes.
town.
Yeah.
Where would you like to go?
My guild hall.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Easy enough.
Go
Head to your
fucking file a formal complaint.
You can head over to your guild hall. What would you like to do there?
Boss, why the
I
fuck
would
did you
like to
assign me
pay
these
my
people?
guild dues. No,
because you're
they
the
didn't-
guild artisan background, so you've got to pay your dues monthly, I believe.
indeed.
All right. Fair
I am a
enough.
smith, so I will pay my. How much is the dues again? I can't remember.
I'm checking.
Not a lot.
Pretty sure it's like 5 gold or something.
It is. It is 5 gold per month.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
a small fee to keep you
Just stop in, pay
essentially.
my fee,
Don't want them sending the Pinkertons after you.
All right,
let
you are
everybody
good.
know that I'm still kicking and working on the adventure stuff.
I will say you already had this month paid for, so that'll go into next month.
All right.
Fair enough.
Never know when the next time I'm gonna stop by here is. So
Exactly.
You
I'm
guys can
going
keep
to.
going because I'm still listening, but I've got to go use the bathroom and grab a drink.
All right, I'm just going to quickly make note of guild dues paid by Bazand for after Starhaven.
Also, I think the calendar that we're using now has a different moon cycle.
It might. I have to. The simple calendar's a little bit fucky. I'd have
That's
to...
fine. The reason I was bringing, I mean, I could also just go look up our actual fucking calendar. It's because we basically just got a full moon, and it's saying there's a full moon not even 5 days away.
Don't worry about it. I have to readjust some things with the version 13.
Well, you're not aware of our second moon?
That's no moon.
I love making Tala concerned.
Alright.
Shrimp is spooky.
Live, laugh, let the word spread.
All right, you guys make your way out of Rosa back into.
Can't wait for the worm to spread to until then.
What? What? Hold on.
You have
But
a... Yeah?
I
What's
actually. Okay. Yeah, sure. That's. Yeah. Okay. Why aren't you?
I think
What?
that's what this. How far did you get? I saw you were in there for an extra like 3 hours.
Hold on.
What?
What?
Not you, Moose.
Charis.
I'm throwing everyone to Charis real quick because. Why?
Suddenly, Charis.
I think a nap broke. Also, I was meaning for until then for what Xenon was saying. I don't think I can do the worm mitten that without people getting annoyed.
We'll see. We'll see. It depends
Jesus
on how things go.
Christ!
We don't know how dark things are gonna get.
What's wrong?
Our house is right up against the fort. I
Yeah.
don't
We
see
got
that.
favor from the king. But they moved.
I
it.
moved it.
Jesus.
Alright.
God, we're fucking rich now.
No, we're not.
in property and only in property. We're not very liquid in our richness.
In your
I've had
assets.
to manually pull everyone to the scene. I don't know why, but you know,
Weird.
I can't be fucked to figure out why right this second. Something's wrong.
But to actually answer Shrimp's question, we got basically to the end of chapter 2
Yeah.
out of 15, maybe.
Yeah, unclear.
So it is going to be about 2 days to get to Besmedan. It is still storming, so 2.5. So first day of travel, someone roll me a d12.
Alright,
Xenon.
I'll do it.
No, you've already
Xenon,
done
do
one.
it. This is throw.
Why can't I do it?
Fuck you, that's why. 2.
What?
You're accosted by goblins.
No. Storm continues to rain down heavily, slowing you still. Day passes. Another D12 roll.
Moose.
All right, storm begins to clear. You got about a half day left of travel, so one more D12 roll.
Psycho.
Psycho.
Ah!
Wow.
Storm, you guys should have let Psycho roll sooner.
And the cart explodes.
And the card X.
The storm condenses into one lightning bolt, strikes the cart, and you all instantly die.
Fuck. All right,
Also-
sober. I'll hydrate because I don't have redeems just yet.
Something funny, Rice. I know why they didn't recognize the cart. It's because the other thing is much more noticeable.
I was gonna say the cart kind of got swept under the rug as far as
Modes of transport.
Yeah,
yeah.
we had a much more iconic and memorable whip.
Also, Digitizone.
All right. Storm clearing up as you arrive to Besmadam. See a large sort of like wall built into the mountain, leading down into the Grey Dwarf settlement.
Oh, so you haven't moved our circle.
Oh, shut up.
You haven't moved the circle.
We still just entered the
Nice.
Faybreak Vale.
How am I supposed to know where we are? You haven't moved the circle.
Oh my
So
god.
we're heading for Besmadan. What does it look like on approach?
It is a relatively large like stone fortress built into the mountain at a first glance. You see sentries peeking out, opening the gates to let you in.
Now, were these actual like dwarves or
They are
automated
actual dwarves.
sentries?
These are actual dwarves.
Okay.
Oh, hang on, I gotta channel my inner leaf green hater.
Rocket stone.
Rocket stone.
Walking stone.
Yeah.
Cock and bone.
I love how
Glockenspiel.
one person says rock and stone, and immediately
I love group vocal stems.
welcome to Besmadan. Thanks for coming to our aid.
It's no
Hey.
problem. It is our job.
So, as you heard, we're in our mines, digging out, typical valuable resources as we do to ship off to all the other cities and to do our own artificer work. And one of our delvers ran across something, went into a frenzy, killed 3 men, and a lot of our more notable warriors are currently not here. They're helping deal with issues throughout the area. So we've hired you to deal with the Delver and explore the ruins. You keep anything you can find in the ruins. Please leave any mining equipment and other things in the mine.
Money, equipment, and ore, presumably.
Yes.
Oh,
But anything in the ruins proper is fair game.
It's only one Delver that was affected, yes? Or has more
We
than
don't-
one been affected?
It was only one Delver. It was a smaller dig site, thankfully.
Do we
That's a-
have any clue
Sure.
as to what may have affected them?
Not really.
Were any of the people that had dealt with the Delver in a state in which they would be able to talk to them? Possibly gather some information on what is going on down there.
The people who got out, me and the other guy, not too much I can tell you. Just saw the stairwell that it dug out, and then I entered a frenzy, killed 3 people.
Is the Delver
Be-
still on the loose?
Yes, it hasn't come after us. It could be gone. It's a Delver. It could have dug off into the distance, or it could be
Oh, Construct
waiting.
Delver.
Yeah,
No.
The phrasing implied that
No.
it was a dwarf that went feral.
No,
Yes, it was.
Delver as in an aberration.
Okay.
I will
Oh,
pull up a
Yeah.
picture for you guys.
The initial phrasing made it seem that one of the dig team went feral.
Yeah, my brain was like, okay, it's one of the dwarves, maybe.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Here you go.
Oh,
Here
it's
is
a
a
huge
Delver.
aberration. Oh no!
They're silly little guys.
This is what I think it is.
It's silly little
Oh,
guys
it is what I
deeply
think it is.
incorrect.
It's him. I
Oh, yeah,
remember him. It's the funny lad. Look at him.
Actually, how
Shaped
many
like
of
a
us,
friend.
like in character, would even recognize what these things are?
Romanov wouldn't.
Can
you
I
have to
roll
be a-
insight to find out if he's talking about a fellow dwarf or a creature?
What is a Delver exactly?
That works.
We could also just
right. You're not of the rock persuasion. You're not of rock and stone.
rock
I mean,
and
I like
stone.
gemstones.
Rock and stone.
Delvers are creatures from the Underdark or Lower Dark. We use them to help mine. They're these large aberrations. They eat rock,
And stone.
and stone and minerals. We typically keep them fed on a gemstone diet, so that way they're complacent. They eat the wrong thing, they get pissed off. There shouldn't have been anything for it to eat to make it angry.
A question. Do you have a little... Hold on. Arata, do you have a notepad?
They open up a small thing on their wrist. It appears to be made to write, and it'll cycle into like a storage area.
Could you pass me a piece of paper?
They like pull it out. It's almost like a receipt. They hand it
Thank
to
you. He will look at the dwarf. Could you write down some signs of a Delver so if we encounter a situation, we are able to tell if it shows up or if it's in the area?
Okay, and like barely legible chicken scratch.
Hey, it's still something.
Delvers, dig holes are like 15 by 15 feet wide. If there's molded stone that looks unnatural, a Delver may have done it, as they possess the ability to shape stone innately.
Gross.
They possess acid that they use to also get through the stone a little bit easier. So you may, if you notice melted stone, that's a common indicator. Since there is the Grey Dwarf here to tell you, Delvers have been known to ambush, not necessarily prey, but like if a predator's after them, they will ambush them, as they can just kind of slip under and then shape stone around them and break out of with their burrow to get the jump on someone.
Gross.
So we should pay attention to the floors if we're in that area.
Using non-magical weapons against them is dangerous, as if you hit a Delver, it will weaken your weapon due to their acidic body. It will also potentially hurt, or it will hurt you.
So definitely use my axe, not my hatchets on this fucking thing. I don't think silvered would work for that property. Or
and
help, rather.
Other than that, he doesn't really. I think that's all the information he can give. Like
Are
that's
any
basically.
of your other Delvers still in there, or just the one that has gone feral?
There was only one Delver. 1 second, There was only the one Delver in the dig site. Everyone else is currently locked up for safety.
And are we up to
So...
dispose of it or contain it?
That is a good question. What is our general goal here? Is it to incapacitate and to capture, or as
Is
they said,
the
deal
Delver
with
even
it?
our main concern here, or are you trying to have us find the cause of its madness?
That's also true.
Given that our usual cures have not worked, go ahead and just dispose of it. We will examine it via autopsy with once our medical practitioners return. The only other time I've seen a Delver go on a frenzy was 20-ish years ago? But that was unrelated to this. A Delver had found some star metal and ate it, went on a frenzy, but that was easy enough to deal with. A group of adventurers came in and killed it for us.
If we were to apprehend it instead, would there be any difference? Would you be able to use that, or is it just a situation where if we kill, it's better to have it dead than to have it breathing?
Is it kill on sight or capture if possible?
Due to the nature of its acidic body, it is difficult to capture, and we don't know what happened to it, and we don't necessarily want to risk having other delvers.
Go mad because of it. We will dispose of it then and simply kill on sight. That is the easiest path forward.
If it is still in a rampage, there's a chance it might
That
have
is
gone
true.
down.
So what I'm hearing is the guild authorizes us to do this.
What are you talking about? Guild?
There is no guild.
Look,
Actually, on another
There is a
note,
guild, actually.
where are we going inside of these mines?
That's also a very good question.
I will show you the way to go.
Thank you. Is there any other piece of information that is important to know? Should we go to the same spot it dug up to try and find out what may have caused the madness so that it does not happen again in the future? Things of that sort.
A map, at least a rudimentary map of that area would be nice too.
Don't have a map on hand currently. As I said, we're currently a stick operation just due to how few Grey Dwarves are left. Our cartographer is out helping refugees.
Do you know of a location in which a map like that would be stored, or someone we could ask to possibly at least look at it and make a rough copy?
It's too new of a dig site.
Ah, that's understandable.
We were just getting down the mine carts to start shuttling out ore.
Nope, not what I meant to click. I did not mean to show that. I meant to...
Okay, everyone knows you're a lycanthrope. It's fine.
No.
Suddenly transforms in front of the Duergar.
ah!
I was checking something else. I was seeing if I had dark vision. I do.
Please work
Uh,
as intended.
I've got the little
Oh,
jingle nut
and
thing.
it's dark. You have not
but-
set me to have dark vision.
Oh, I guess you do have dark vision now, don't you?
I do have dark vision now.
60
Yeah.
feet?
While you're
Correct.
While you're getting his dark vision set up, I was also asking if we are to try and figure out the cause of the madness, or if our only mission is to just take care of Delver.
Take care of it and check the ruins.
Take care of, check the ruins.
Um,
I also have a 10-foot radius glow because of the Wuka nut.
you shake the nut and
Alright,
it just
you-
goes,
It is very gray down here.
yes, because we're at darkness.
Yes.
Romanov would probably see if it's possible to get a headlamp or two for the people who do not have dark vision.
Sure, I can make that work. So you have
who doesn't
I-
have dark vision? The
bird.
bird and who else?
Hey, where are you going?
Or-
Hey!
Does Watterson
hey.
have
Going in
dark vision? I
circles.
forget.
Waterson
Also,
does have
the
dark vision.
tokens are hold on. I had to point
Yeah.
this out. The tokens auto rotate.
Yeah, the tokens auto rotate as of version 13.
That would be
That's so cool.
That would have been what? That would be good in Shino's. Shino cares about facing.
I love how just excited you got. You're just like, what?
Oh my god, it even turns corners.
Hemlock, would you like me to hold your hat?
Hey, so the other thing that they added is you can now daisy chain your movement together. You don't have to wait for your movement to end.
How?
What do you mean?
I don't remember. So like, let's say you start moving and then you immediately throw another movement, and you don't have to wait anymore. It'll finish the movement and then go. There should also be the chain, like fucking what is it?
Tis interesting. But
It
we
is
probably don't want to
interesting.
accidentally move too far.
Yeah.
Okay, let me finish resolving. So headlamp for the two people without dark vision, correct?
Yeah.
If they want it.
Yeah.
And then Romanov has offered to
roll.
hold on to Hamlock's hat if they
Okay.
want somebody to hold on to it. I don't
I
have
was
those.
asking, who are the two people that don't have it? Because I know Hemlock doesn't. Who else?
It's Hemlock and
I'm very-
Waterson.
No, Watterson
Is
said
it?
he
Watterson?
had it.
Watterson has dark vision. What do you mean?
Okay, then it's just Hemlock then.
This would just
It,
be
it was
Hemlock,
Robinov before, but then now Robinov has
Yes.
dark vision.
I have those keen cat-like senses.
I could probably like still know where I was
Find a
going based
way.
off of sound or something because of my perception.
Enjoy your headlamp, yellow light and all.
I keep clicking it to like make it larger.
Why is it so
Right.
bright? Arata seems to shy away from the light when it's turned on.
Oh, my eyes!
Do we want to go left or right?
I mean, we
assuming
might
this
have to go
is-
down.
I
I'm assuming
would
this
like
is
to
already like
clear-
after the dwarf has shown us to where we need to be.
Yeah, this is the start of the mine shaft.
Are we aware that we have to go down, or do we have to go around?
Hey, you want to know something magical?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
should just walk around the fucking corner.
No.
I kind of this corner or the one they're heading towards.
How high is the ceiling?
15 feet.
Okay. I am going. This is gonna be goofy. I am, as we approach the small tunnel, Arata's boots are going to grow small spikes, and they're going to walk up the wall onto the ceiling. I'm going to be on the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
And
I guess
Shouldn't
let's
say
go
you might have
this
a
way.
spider cloak thing and did that the entire time.
If the
Why
tokens
would you
get
not?
if tokens get disjointed, right? So just remember that I'm like probably like 15 behind Paktha.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, walking on the ceiling.
also,
while
we
you
can
have
see
a
each
gun.
other's lines.
Yeah.
Yep.
Watterson.
I'm coming.
Wetson.
Hello.
Also, Xenon, are you sure you want to be like right behind Paktha?
Oh,
Do
shit.
we want to
Yeah,
clear
probably,
going from
further
the left
back.
or clear going from the right? I don't think we should split up very much.
Hmm,
The ruins like these tend to have very concentrated threats.
You do notice that that large boulder you walked past is most likely caused by a cave-in of sorts, most likely caused by the Delver. You do also see a lot of rubble and damage caused to the minecart rails.
Yeah.
Let's clear this path first that we're already heading down.
Is there anything of note in this little side area?
Nope, just rubble, the stone walls, some like. This looks to have been maybe like a little rest area. Broken
Okay.
table and chairs.
Okay.
Don't go
Need to
too
make
fast,
sure-
alright?
I'm not. I need to make... The duration on the custom effect is negative 5 trillion seconds. That's hilarious.
Also, we have lost a party member.
Are we moving?
Yes.
Are you moving? Is the question.
We've been
Yes, I'm moving.
Where are you at?
Are you over with the rest of us?
Where are you moving to?
I'm fucking at
Sure.
the end of the cave over here.
How'd you get over there? Did you go up? Because I see where your
fuck?
mouse is. Is your mouse where you're at?
Hey, Sek,
do you
you might
mean?
wanna refresh your
Where's your mouse at?
Hold on, let
Yeah,
me
hold on,
refresh.
let's-
Let me
Yeah.
refresh my fucking
So say put
foundry.
your mouse wherever you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hold for a second.
I have the magic button to say "fuck you, stop moving."
He looks at Ari in their
I want to
ADHD.
go in circles.
I want to go in circles. But yeah, being able to walk on the ceiling and having a gun is a very strong combination.
Oh yeah, no,
Yes,
I'm nowhere
I'm
near you.
rapidly
What the
moving.
hell?
Yeah,
Yeah, get down here.
get down here. Get down from there.
Do you want to just drag him over, Rice?
Oh yeah, I've gotta unpause.
I even brought up that you weren't moving.
Yeah.
More damage splits off a way down towards what you can. I think you might be able to see that far.
I
Hey,
can
person,
see
are you
here.
sure you want to be
Okay.
ahead of the barbarian?
Yeah, I was
And
going
the
to say,
paladin.
Bazan, would you like to be at the back of the pack just in case we get flanked? Or would you like me to be back here?
I guess I'll be in the back of the pack.
You don't
About
have
face.
to. I can be at the back.
As you're getting deeper into the mine, you are noticing the damage is becoming more readily apparent. With the knowledge of the Delver, you are seeing like the stone has been warped by magical means. There's the acid kind of trailing against some of the stone.
Romanov is keeping his eye out for particularly recent signs.
And as you're getting deeper, you're seeing ore protruding from the wall.
Should we check up here? That way is more firmly blocked.
We could check the. I'm just gonna say northern path because that's what the map is.
I see no reason that we shouldn't check down all paths. Just in case we find someone trapped.
I'm gonna be going in. Uh-oh.
Oh.
That's a dead end.
I will say,
And?
fucking Hemlock, fully 180 degrees, is really disturbing.
That is,
They're
in fact, a
looking
dead
at
end.
you. They are observing. Is there anything at this end?
Honestly, it reminds me of fucking if Hemlock had spider walk and they're just upside down on the ceiling.
I mean, Freezy had spider walk, and I used it all the time.
I could lend the boots for a little bit if you want that image, but
No.
That's terrifying.
It does appear to be a dead end. This doesn't look like it was necessarily dug out by the Delver. It's a little bit too tight to be the Delver.
No
Appears they hit
robber.
a source of water and just kind of cut off here.
Left it, yeah. Okay. Back to the main area then.
Oh, I have to move two fucking. I've got the spectator monitor for stream, and then I have my monitor for DM shit.
is this gate closed?
Also, I'm presuming if combat starts and we're all scattered.
That is not a gate. Those are ladders.
Yeah. Presuming that if combat starts or I see how we're able to adjust ourselves into the walking order.
That's a lot of water.
Provided the situation would allow for it.
I mean, you guys will be fine.
Oh,
Another dead end, deeper pool of water, but there's some ore lining the walls, so maybe some value of trying.
Light of Watterson.
Watterson clips into the wall?
You're fine, Watterson. You're not through the wall yet.
Just Gmod fucking spamming.
This looks like a full-on cave-in, right? Or is that just
Nope.
some rubble?
There's some rubble on the track, but you can clamber over it. It's just difficult terrain.
You know,
Okay.
I keep forgetting the bird doesn't have dark vision.
Birds can't see in the dark. What are you talking about?
Crows especially can't see in the dark. What are you talking about?
For Puck, the
Hemlock uses
Rada's
echolocation.
I mean,
Rada's
functionally.
almost like fully shadowing you from directly above you.
Yeah, I've
basically.
noticed that.
With
is
a
this
passive
rubble
perception of
something we can
24, I
just-
should be able to have some level of echolocation.
Is this rebel something we can just walk over, or do we need to move it?
Yeah. You can just walk over it. It's difficult terrain.
Okay, and we'll just.
Bazan,
move
don't get too
through.
far behind.
Alright,
Both.
So we can continue to clear the northern sections first.
let's wait for our reptilian fellow.
Right, at some point I'm going to send you a program to make it to where it can follow specific party members that camera.
The camera.
Oh,
Is
so
there
that way I
any-
don't have to.
Yeah,
there
that
any-
way you don't have to drag.
Is there any very recent signs of Delver?
The further in you're getting, the more readily apparent they are. Rampage
And
signs are very heavy here. Acid signs are easily noticeable, especially because you have the fucking omniscient bird.
Yeah, Romanov would suggest that we begin to step a little more lightly.
Roll for stealth, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm suggesting we might want to start stealthing at this point, but I was phrasing it in a way to not directly say stealthing.
Hey, Rice,
want-
can
I'm
you prompt us for a
assuming-
mass stealth?
Yeah, I can. If I remember which one of these buttons is the prompt.
I'm
I was
gonna
saying it in
assume-
character.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna assume my
Hemlock
chameleon
turns to you and
carapace
says, "You mean
doesn't
roll for
exactly.
stealth?"
Well,
What are we rolling?
Advantage on this.
actually,
Rolling
would
the
my
bird.
chameleon carapace help me because I'm matching the texture of the surrounding area, so my
It would at
footsteps
least
are a
help
little
against
less
sight.
noticeable.
How do I?
This thing's not really sight-based, to my knowledge.
Am I just being dumb as to how to make them? How to fucking request it?
There should be a button that says request roll.
that
After
just
you
your-
select. They.
Yeah, error.
Oh no.
I think it might be broken right now because of version 13.
No, we can just roll it.
Oh, did you
You
update
can
it?
just roll it.
Yes, that's why we have the
That's-
UI.
He's said it multiple times.
Well, he wasn't here.
He wasn't
Psycho
here.
wasn't here.
He said it multiple
Okay.
times since Psycho's been here.
So I'm
Also-
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you a rule about Foundry. Don't ever
You
update it.
Nah, fuck you. I'm gonna update.
The modules will
Um,
break. Don't ever update it.
I'm aware. Enough of the modules were working that I wanted to fucking update.
But, right.
I did the fucking check. I was like, okay, like
You know,
80% of my
just-
modules worked.
Just do it.
I,
It's fine. It literally says
Okay.
roll with advantage on stealth.
that's why I'm saying, hey, would that actually apply here? Because it doesn't specify sight-based, it just says to hide in those surroundings.
It's also a situation of we wouldn't know if it would apply or
Yeah,
not.
you wouldn't know, so go ahead and roll with advantage.
Cool.
Hello, fellow stealth man, Watterson.
Jesus Christ.
Also, me, Watterson with 23, 26, everyone else.
7,
I
11,
got
9.
14.
Wow, we got both the funny 11 combos, huh?
Yeah.
Back to back.
Just like the tower.
Oh my
Back
god.
to back.
Anywho.
I hate to be a rules lawyer. Moose, are you wearing medium or heavy armor?
He already got a 9.
Leave him alone.
He isn't the lowest in the party, so I don't think it's going to matter.
I am wearing chainmail.
I do believe that has disadvantage on it. Nothing
Cool,
changed.
he kept the 9. By the 9.
I hate to be
Hold
that
on.
guy, but I
Let's-
just
let's
wanted to
have-
make
You
sure.
guys wanted to be that guy.
Let's also let Moose catch up.
That's why I stopped moving once I got here.
Slide to the position I would be in.
Slide to the position of attention.
Oh god, why are we all so tight?
Yeah, I was about to say, why are we so fucking tightly packed? We're not
Front rest and
sardines.
leading position.
I'm on the
No.
15 feet
Man, I
behind
wish the
Papa.
Delver had Fireball.
I'm on the fucking ceiling at this point.
I used the fucking dwarf said it's able to excavate in like a 15 by 15, so
I specifically said I am 15 feet behind Paktha.
So,
So,
Paktha,
oh god.
Right there.
as you step forward, the rumbling begins as out from in front of you appears
The Delver!
The angry
Uh-oh.
boy.
Oh, God.
Oh cool, I'm right in front of it.
However, because you were aware that this would happen, you are not surprised.
We were on the lookout. Also, I have alert.
No, I guess you do, but
That too.
that too.
That helps.
That's
Fuck you,
secondary.
2 layers.
I
Initiative
will.
time.
Yeah, let me make sure I have everyone in the. Yeah, going to hit this, but
This butt. Cool.
and then
Gabe, what the fuck?
oh god, why is it double playing?
You're probably
It was
hearing
only
it
on
from
your
both
end.
angles.
Oh, that's why. Hang on.
Damn.
Oh,
Even
Sit
with
on that
the
20.
high, even with my high roll, I'm still getting forced downward by everyone just rolling better.
I have alert.
Sit on that 20.
Yeah, Zed on
Holy
that
shit.
20, which is fucking wild.
High ass initiatives. Except for Psycho. Poor Psycho.
And then there's like dragging
why
the
is all-
party down.
I'm gonna
I've
laugh
literally
if the
rolled-
Delver beats you, Sterling.
And then there's Psycho.
No!
No. He's the only one who goes after.
Alrighty. Combat
Oh,
has
shit.
begun. Let me make sure that this is. Yep. Alright. Move this out of the fucking way. Xenon, you are up first as I quickly flip back to your turn.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Also, version 13 added new combat trackers that are much nicer.
Very
I see
cool.
that. Xenon's got a little aura under her.
I might start with a
Aura.
command just to,
Or-
like, stun it.
I mean, if it works, it
Oh.
works.
Command calm your
Aberrations.
tits.
Aberrations are weird when it comes to
I mean,
with
yeah,
sex,
look
though.
at the...
Also, does command specify just creature?
Speak a word
I
command to a
believe.
creature you can see within
Yeah, okay.
range. The
Command is
target
creature,
must
not
succeed
human.
on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead. If it doesn't understand your language, that's the only thing. Or if your command is directly harmful to it. So, like...
Hmm.
But though, I mean, it follows the dwarves' command, so it might...
They could also be speaking undercommon.
If it's undercommon, though, I have undercommon. Is undercommon
It
what,
doesn't
like...
look very
True.
wise.
We do not know. At the same time, it's probably just gonna hit it with something damaging.
You think it'd be better just to damage it instead of, like, stunning it?
I think
That's up to you.
Probably.
Do what you want to do.
Do what you're gonna do. And the Delver's gonna do what he's gonna do.
Which
Which
is
is
beat the
fuck my
shit out
shit.
of Pakistan.
God, I hope this thing only does bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
It is literally covered in acid.
God, I hope this thing only does bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
Or I'll do,
Shut up with your facts and logic, Arata.
Dissonant Whispers made it run, didn't it?
It gives it, yeah, it's never should take it run.
Run might mean it burrows away.
Yeah,
Definitely
hopefully.
There's grovel, but I don't know if it can be knocked prone.
Or I was just gonna tell it halt so it wouldn't, like, skip a turn. But though I don't have, or... Would I know that aberrations speak undercommon, though?
We do not know. We don't have that information.
I was gonna say you.
Also, it depends on creature to creature, even then.
Aberrations is one of the creature types that is unbelievably broad strokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
That
humanoid
monstrosity.
and monstrosity.
Then I'll just hit it with a
So-
vicious mockery to get it started.
Alright.
What are you calling it?
Whore.
What's the insult? Come on, then give us a.
I was gonna
Yes,
say
please.
horror, but the no name said
Wisdom saving throw!
I
So
love
Lucy the
calling
Good and Bad
someone's
Dragon wouldn't
joke.
hire you.
Wow, I
It is-
pass.
Good at wisdom saving
fuck?
throws.
No, it's
Well,
not.
actually, it has a
It's
minus.
not.
It has +0. I lied.
It's
I
not
lied.
shitty at wisdom saving throws, would be the accurate statement.
Yes.
-4 +4.
Yeah.
Well, there's my turn. I'm gonna step back.
Alright.
Fair.
Arata, you're up.
Up this
Oh,
way.
that way might be
I
better.
cast physical violence.
I can't move, it's fine.
Yeah, because it's not your turn.
You gonna shoot it?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it with sharpshooter.
Okay.
I cast explode.
That'll hit.
Take 21
Jesus
damage.
Christ.
As
Oh wait,
a...
I actually put it in.
Yeah, the sharpshooter works.
I was more meaning that I actually put the I forgot I
Wait,
actually
where
put
it
the
will auto-apply
the
damage?
yes, I actually have its stat block in.
Nice.
Oh, so
There's
does that
a-
mean when I go to swing, I need to target it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just a loud crack as a shot rings out and it burrows into this poor thing's where its head should be.
Mouth.
My fucking ears.
Mouth. Yeah,
Ah,
it's very loud.
enclosed space.
I
Cave.
scurry along the ceiling to here.
Okay.
My speed is 45.
Hey, look, attack of opportunity.
Did you
It
actually?
could reach
did-
me.
Did you go 5
It-
feet in front of it?
No.
It might actually be big enough.
It
No, you know
is.
I'll do this. I am trying to avoid it, so I'll do 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 40. Oh, it's
Alright.
the funny music.
Yes, it is.
As
Anything
I
else?
fucking attempt to blow its head off. No, that's all.
All right.
Alright, there is no double
Bakta, you're up.
diagonals in this game.
Will I rage?
I know. I didn't do double diagonals.
I love how I can hover over like people's things and see the movement they took on their turn.
Yep.
So if you hover over Ari, you,
Because I didn't reset it.
Oh, that's cool. So does it actually have like a little marker on me when I'm raging or something? No,
you have to apply
that's fine. Yeah, I did the fucking consume use. I don't know if I have to do anything further on the sheet. It's been a while since we were in Foundry.
It very well could be fucked right now. If it is, I will manually keep track of shit. However,
fine.
Foundry, with every update that Foundry does, more and more modules become obsolete. Like, MIDI quality of life, honestly obsolete at this point, other than a couple edge cases.
That's fair.
Okay.
edging.
I
Fucking
still had
cave
to
its
turn
skull
on
in.
rage in my fucking effects thing.
Ah, there it
That's
is.
It's
Whatever.
applied now.
There you go.
Cool.
It's the same way I have to turn on my sharpshooter.
Slap a
Alright,
bitch.
cool. It is also the fucking tail, because of course it is.
Yeah. I know how this works.
I'm not recklessing.
Why? Is it because it's gonna punch you in the face?
Yeah, it does a
16
16
just
hit.
hits.
Cool. How do I target it with the damage?
So hover over it and then press T. I believe that works, right? Yeah, it does.
Did it? Maybe.
You should also see little red arrows pointing at it.
Yeah, okay, I see the arrows.
Yeah, and then roll damage, and then I can apply it without having to do any fucking math.
That is 16 damage.
Nice. Good old bitch slap.
Honky hit. I used my bonus action already and I didn't have extra attack yet, so I believe that is my turn.
Alrighty. Moose, you're up. Wait, do you have an
Yay.
end turn button?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
We just like having you do all the work.
I saw the button, I hit the button.
What do you got for me, Bazand?
Bazan.
Bazan, his mouse is not moving. Oh. it is
Fair
now.
enough.
Yeet.
No, it's moving.
Yes.
Oh, javelin.
That is an natural
Hey.
20!
Oh.
Hey.
Sad that we don't have crunchy crabs.
Ah, fuck off.
It is also a non-magical javelin.
It will
think-
take the acidic effect.
Moose, you remember to target, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
A solid blow as the javelin thunks in and begins to melt a little bit. If you retrieve that javelin, you'll have to keep in mind that it has a permanent -1 to hit and damage rolls.
Until I repair it.
You could repair it, yes.
Because I am blacksmith.
Blacksmith.
Because I
And
am
then I
black.
believe for non-magical ammunition,
I
it
do
just
not have-
destroys.
I don't have more than one
Yeah.
attack, so. That's it.
It doesn't matter for me because my ammunition.
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
I'll
I'm gonna
do-
move forward.
Okie doke.
Well, actually, no, I'm not, because I don't want
Why,
it
you don't wanna
fucking
get
up
on the
my
front
nice
lines?
claws and shield.
I think that acidic. I don't fucking know if the acidic effect is like the rust monsters where it applies on its attack as well, or if it's just when you attack it.
Hopefully, it's the latter.
Anything else?
I don't want to find out.
Nope, that's it.
Romanov, you're up.
Hello! I feel like this is a situation good enough to do it, given we don't know its true strength.
How is it looking after all that?
It's looking pretty fucked up.
Maybe I don't
Good.
need to do it then.
I can't wait for phase 2.
Also,
Oh boy.
I
Apostle of Mercule.
Oh god.
Specifically the one from Honor Mode.
No, even better. It sheds its skin and it turns into a giant fucking frog from Star Wars Fallen Order.
Wanna
Nah,
get
you
my
know
go.
what's you know what's inside this thing? Booyah. Boo-all.
Boal.
Whoa.
Boo-all.
Praise Boal.
It's a Russian nesting doll at this point.
Hey,
And, and
Well,
inside Boal.
nah, I won't. Hold on, fucking.
Well, you're not gonna blade sing?
No, I don't think it's really worth it.
Come on, wizard.
I just realized my weapon for some reason didn't have the magical property, so I went ahead and applied that.
It's magic. I mean, you're an artificer.
Yeah,
It
it
has
has
repeating
repeating shot.
shot.
Yeah.
You already
What's the
know
classic
what I'm
Artemis magic?
doing.
Are you booming blading?
I'm going to Booming Blade.
Is your
which-
weapon magical?
Using Booming Blade should count as magic, because it's directly using the weapon to cast it.
Yes, and then the spell effect ends, your weapon would have acid on it and still take the effect.
Hmm.
If you would like to take back your movement and maybe throw a ranged cantrip, I will allow that as...
See, I didn't know shit like this was gonna get thrown at us, but there is a reason I took a magical weapon off the fucking bat.
Hey, I don't like most of the 5th edition monsters. I think a lot of them are boring. Therefore,
Yeah,
Delver.
That's fair.
Sure. I was
Like here.
here.
But spectator.
There we go.
Inspect.
I'm gonna still move. Let's move into there and then into there. So it keeps me outside of 5 feet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll just. So there's a funny thing, right? That wait, no, this is ranged, right? Let's say I don't have any ranged cantrips,
Do you
Why? Why
I
am I
do.
not surprised?
but it's called Chill Touch,
not? Alright.
which once again my brain forgot isn't a touch spell.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Ha 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 ha.
You reach with the
Oh,
hand.
hey, it's not gonna be able to heal
That'll
next
hit.
turn.
It'll still do decent damage.
It's the
Roll an
necrotic,
eight.
I don't think it'll resist at all. Cringe.
It's still
It is
damage.
bloodied.
It's bloody.
Yeah. That's a
Could
lot of health.
bloodied me.
That's
I
a
could
lot of
try to
health.
end the combat right here.
Excuse
Oh.
you.
Yeah,
How?
sure. Fuck it. Why not? Let's
What are you
overkill
doing?
this. Well, I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
to quicken spell.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And
Scorching Ray.
I
uh-huh.
don't think you'll end the combat here.
Unless
I
you
mean-
crit 3 fucking times.
It's gonna get it fucked up either way.
Do some damage, yeah. I'll grant you that.
34.
Well,
Because it's taken 55 damage so far.
could. Thank you for pulling my camera over.
I didn't know it would do that.
I have that setting off! Foundry!
It's kind of
I
nice and done.
manifest my words with such voice.
No, I actually probably shouldn't. Yeah, it's fine.
I love looking at Arata's fucking web of movement.
Nah, we won't do that. I will
We don't
just.
talk about it.
In my turn? Yeah, I'll stay in my turn.
Okay,
Didn't
no,
know you had
no quick and
110
scorching ray.
feet.
No, I'm not gonna quit.
Alright, good luck.
I don't know
Uh-oh.
how much of a thing this, like, a threat it will be currently, so I'm not gonna burn.
Well, Pogba's about to find out.
I'm about to find out
Big-
first fucking hand.
Big boy, gonna do 2
Please don't have
slams on
multi-attack.
Pakta.
Okay, alright. Brace for impact.
Target.
It's gonna nat one twice.
It's, you know, now that you've said it, it's gonna crit me twice, isn't it?
Does a 28 hit?
What do you fucking think?
I think yes.
Hey, is that a plus 10 to attack?
Yes. Oh!
What's that damage type?
It's calced correctly. Here, I can apply the damage.
Whoa.
It's two. I will tell you just because you can see it. 2d8 plus 6 bludgeoning plus 1d6 acid.
Oh.
Second slam.
Shit, heard it.
Man, I
Same
wonder if
thing.
28 hits again. God, I'm glad
Oh
I'm a
my God.
barbarian. I'm really glad I'm a barbarian because I
Hey,
feel like
It's
this.
13.
It's better than 23. Good
Damn.
news. That's the Delver's turn.
Okay. That hurts, but you're alive.
Hey, so fun fact.
Please kill it.
I took the original Delver, I looked at it, and I nerfed it.
What's the R as the original Delver before the nerf?
9.
I'm really curious.
Ah!
I dropped this down to about a 6.
Yeah, we are level 4, so the 9 should fuck us up.
Let me actually look. What the fuck?
Watson.
Hey, what the fuck?
Watson.
Silence.
Who the fuck's Watson?
Yeah,
Sherlock.
Whetson.
Watterson.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
I think
so
I found the
Wet.
stat block that you nerfed. Yeah, okay.
are we aware of this creature having blind vision?
We can assume it has
The
no
fact that you can
eyes.
visibly
Presumably.
tell it has no eyes, well, maybe it doesn't have blind sight.
It
Maybe.
probably
It's a
has
safe
tremor
assumption
sense.
it has tremor sense, considering
It's a
it is a
digging
tunneler.
Yeah.
So I probably can't. Do a stealth.
So-
I can't do a bonus action hide.
Fun fact, it does have eyes.
They're just really tiny.
They're really tiny.
Yeah, they're in that little slit, isn't it?
Yeah, the little
Okay.
slits are the little eyeballs. Delvers are honestly kind of cute in a
I
weird
thought
way.
that was the mouth.
They're ugly cute.
No, the mouth
No,
is down
this
Yeah,
here,
it's
I
up
believe.
above.
No, so the big thing there is the mouth. There are 2 small slits above the mouth that are the eyes.
Oh, oh,
barely
what?
visible.
I thought that was like an opening, and those were all like tiny eyes inside of it, and then the mouth
That's
was down here.
terrifying.
Which, yeah, that's why I was scared of this fucking thing.
Delvers are kind of goofy looking.
Very
But
much.
yeah, no, knowing the eyes are up there, that's goofy.
It's a
as hell.
slug with arms.
They're a
Okay,
true
what-
neutral aberration. Like,
They're
They
just,
just dig.
little
Holy
guys.
shit. They
What
are
you doing, Psycho?
just guys.
hey,
Let's fucking go!
Oh,
I'm
crit
gonna
sneak
apply-
attack.
Oh,
All
you
right.
got
I'm gonna
sharpshooter
apply sneak
too.
attack on that.
all right.
Oh, crit sneak attack with sharp. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's a shame we don't have crunchy crits.
Fuck off!
It's a shame.
Blame
really.
Foundry for not
Attack
having it built
sharpshooter.
into the fucking thing.
With sneak attack.
Sex.
Hopefully it
an
auto,
extra, what,
Oh wait, you can just roll
4d6?
crit damage, can't you?
No, it doesn't give me the option to crit damage.
Oh, so just roll that
It
again.
should've.
With the chicken strips. 7,
Alright,
6.
so
13.
8.
Plus
13 for the
18.
sneak, plus 18 from
He's
arrow.
still
Thirty-
kicking,
one.
but he's fucked up.
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna get back to his
Wow,
turn, but
you really fucking low rolled on that damage.
No, yeah, I low rolled on all of it.
You low roll. The sneak attacks were decent rolls, but the main
Love-
attack was really low.
Psycho out of nowhere, 6d6 plus 14. Explode.
If I
Suddenly exploded.
also,
Alright.
I'm assuming those arrows were not magical, so you're not getting those back.
that's
I-
that
Oh,
arrow
he
just-
doesn't track ammo though.
Yeah,
So.
whatever.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
You're still
I
not
don't-
getting those arrows back.
If it was like magical ammo, I make you track. Like if you
Yeah.
get a firearm that's unique, I will make you track the ammo for that.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that is my turn. Well, nah, it's fine.
Back to the top of the order with Xenon.
Well, since it looks
I'm
like
not-
it's taking damage, even though I can barely see what's going on, but I can hear that it
You-
is in pain.
You can also see that I got slapped twice out of the darkness, and I am.
Hey,
kind
Rice,
of
what
bloody.
type of noises does this thing make?
Well, no, that I don't know if I can get my voice.
Oh. It's a big cow.
Ew.
I don't fucking know.
Okay, but I hear that it is dying. I'll just try
Yes.
vicious mockery again. You
Okay.
sound like a bitch.
He's just a fucking big
I know.
guy. Why you gotta treat him like that?
He's a
God.
hostile big guy.
It
Cool.
fails.
I have it.
A
Ah, so it's
disadvantage on
best
attack
attack.
rolls.
If it gets to
On
its turn,
a
it
attack
gets
roll.
It's
disadvantage
not
on its
getting
first
to its
attack
turn.
roll.
How much
That's why I
damage
said
do
if.
I take?
Two
Ooh.
full
Ooh.
damage.
Imagine if that killed it.
That would be really funny.
You're a bitch.
Oh,
Ooh.
you didn't have it targeted. I see.
Yeah, because I forgot.
Then on.
Well, because I didn't. I forgot to press it before I cast the thing, and then I don't know how to actually target it when I press.
We're good. I got it.
Hover over it and press T.
Da-da-da.
Oh, okay, that's the issue.
Okay.
I didn't know I had to press
Sorry.
T.
So it dies. So
It's a
Roll
shame we
your
don't have crunchy
damage.
it's
Fuck
gonna
off!
die.
You could low roll.
That's 23 damage, which I did low roll. But I have sharpshooter, so the rolls don't matter too much.
It is dead. That is combat over.
Second, like,
Oh.
deafening crack. I hate firing this thing indoors.
Oh,
What?
you hate it. You hate firing it indoors.
Are there
How
like
do you think
ruins,
we
like,
fucking
under
fail?
this or something, or is it just that this is all there is here?
I mean, we were told to go investigate ruins as well, so there's probably the staircase right over there that
Oh,
leads to the
Can't
ruins.
see. I was checking. I was saying if we wanted to do a short rest, so Pakta could be better.
I have healing spells. I could just.
I'm
I'll pop it up.
fine. I'll
Paksa,
live.
come here. They drop from the ceiling.
I mean, Pakta was just gonna stand at their full height and like reach their hand up towards you.
You
Because
know
I'm
what?
assuming it's a
That works.
touch-based spell.
You watch them pull out what looks like a syringe gun, secure your hand, and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh hell yeah! Make sure to
Wait.
get between the.
Oh my god.
You heal for 5.
Well, I can't. You're gonna have to do that manually because Ari targeted the Delver. Unless.
Oh no! No! We'll have to do that manually. She seems perturbed as the needle doesn't properly pierce your carapace, but you do still heal.
You're supposed to go between the plates. Not. It's fine. It's still.
Hey, no
I'm
name.
used to exoskeletons.
Have you seen an anime called The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic?
Oh no.
What?
If you do some fuck shit, I'm going to swing on you.
I think
I'll
it
allow
just feels
it.
normally in that. It's just
So the wrong way to use healing magic technically actually isn't bad because it's just like using healing magic on yourself to like do intense training. It's not redo of a healer.
yeah.
Has
that's
already
fine.
No,
got
it was
away.
more along the lines of he was just going to punch heal.
Oh my god.
Okay. Because if you do some fuck shit on me, I will swing full force. But if you're just gonna heal me, that's fine.
I think I found the ruins.
Low roll.
Yeah, I brought
Already
up
do
the,
better.
I brought up the staircase, like... Okay.
Not everybody can
I'm
see that
sorry.
far.
No, I said it out loud that there's a staircase over there!
But I heal you for 11.
Is
Where'd
that
the
a
additional
chest?
speed come from? I would have
Oh,
been at
did
45.
you manually? My bad.
Yeah. Because
I have the
just
handy
assumed-
dandy apply button that I like to click.
It's fine. Why is everyone targeting me?
We are
Arthur,
healing you.
How much
Everyone,
damage are you
more
still?
morphine.
I'm at
More morphine.
45 out of
More
53.
mouse
I'll be
bites.
fine.
Oh yeah.
More morphine.
Is this a chest or what is it?
I do not need more mouse, but it's
Ping the thing. Yes, that would be a chest. That's not actually there.
Aw.
Huh.
God,
I
can you guys roll like between a 1 and an 8, maybe?
I
No.
also love seeing the different versions of Cure Wounds.
I got a syringe. I got punched in the arm. I'm getting a gentle, I'm assuming, touch from Romanov.
He just pats him back. You're doing well.
Thank you. I'm aware of that. Thank you.
Oh, that was just a free one from Funny Mark. So I literally did
Question.
not need to spend resources on
Sorry,
it, which
I'll
is
be
why I
right
did
back.
it.
All right. With that combat done, you guys are about to enter the ruins. Can I propose that we take like a 12,
Quick
15 minute break?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Also, Ari, it's mining supplies. That's why it's a chest. Don't steal the mining supplies.
Oh, I wanted to run around.
I'm not playing Akane.
Right, yeah, take a
Uh,
quick breather.
There is also the thing I'm probably gonna ask, but I'm gonna write down in chat just because I know I'm gonna fucking forget over the course of the break of seeing if we can. Actually, no, we need to bring this thing back whole
Yeah,
for them. I
we
was
should
gonna-
let them dissect it instead of trying
Yeah,
to.
I was gonna try and take like the
So-
plates off of it to see if we could use sell those essentially for its hide.
I don't think
Silver
we
hide
have...
is not usable for arms and armor.
Cringe.
The acid
Um,
makes it fucking borderline impossible to work with.
'cause
Borderline, but still possible.
Are you immune to acid? Would you like to wear the acid?
Not yet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll take a quick like 10, 15 minute break. Everyone can gather their shit, grab a drink, take a snack, fucking go take a piss.
Explode.
Explode.
Also, I'm waiting
there's-
for some fucking spell to target humanoids, and it target me, and I forget I'm not humanoid again.
Errata's just like grumbling about the fact they're gonna spend half this reward on a fucking suppressor.
Half?
I don't know how much the reward is. They did not inform me.
Can you not make one yourself?
I do not have the materials.
Wait, you weren't told how much we're all getting paid for this?
Alright,
I look at God.
Did you ask how much they were paying you for this, Arata?
I did ask. They didn't tell me.
can I swing on
Arata.
Arata?
Can you what?
Arata, dear.
Swing.
You need to be more assertive, including when it comes to getting paid for work.
It was my guild.
No,
They're going to pay
especially
me.
when it's getting paid.
Arata, I have been
Yes.
fucked over by my own people before.
I have not. They saved me.
Well, I mean,
That's
that's a different
fair.
scenario. You're a nobleman, Romanov, or former,
That
rather.
my point is, you should still always confirm what a job is going to be.
Also, doesn't that say your reward on the paper that you have?
I look at the paper, Rise.
It doesn't say shit.
It just
Your
says
paper
what the job is.
couldn't be any less official looking. Like, it is fucking handwritten. Go do this thing. Talk to these fucking people. We'll pay you when you get back.
I
Shit, it's shittily written. It's made from crayon.
There's a
Arata, can I
coffee
take
stain
a...
on a
Maybe.
corner?
Or actually,
Can I
no, it
take-
doesn't even say we'll pay you when you get back. It says the Grey Dwarves will pay you upon completion.
Arata, can I
God.
take a peek at that contract?
They hand it to you.
You're
Hey,
using
Bryce,
that
can I-
word rather loosely.
Can I do a calligrapher's supply on it?
Oh God.
Do you want to forge this?
No, I want to look over it and see if Arata just got fucked.
In what regard?
Yes.
Go for it. Be my guest.
Is there any way I could help
Oh
him
my
by using insight?
Or can Hemlock have a look as
Or
well?
is that specifically body language as far as insight goes?
I think you would need calligrapher supply.
You need a tool to be able to do it in this particular.
Okay.
You can't incite the paper.
Do you need a tool or do you
Uh,
need a tool proficiency?
You need the proficiency.
For proficiency, yeah.
Never mind.
To... Right, I know it is technically late, but would you say due to Romanov's nobility and probably active having to look over contracts a lot?
You're using
Also this,
contract rather loosely in this regard.
Yes.
you get a +4.
Yeah, basically, I'm asking, because of his work with contracts, would he gain advantage? And also because I did the book thing before.
I'll allow it.
Huggers, and also this is probably inconsequential anyway, so.
Oh my god.
My fucking... It was... You saw that! It was on the 12 and then gently rolled.
It's a total of 12.
It's a total of 12.
So you don't think that they necessarily got fucked over? You think that just the guild doesn't really give a shit about the paperwork aspect of it? They care more about, the results?
They've always paid me.
I'm not
Have
saying
their
they
contracts
will
always looked
pay.
like this?
Yes, I've always been...
Yes, they're usually just verbal agreements.
Oh, they're
Right.
just verbal most... Oh, no.
Well,
I've
no.
brought,
If they have a history of always paying up,
Well,
then
yes,
there's
I'm
some
not saying
credibility
that it's
there.
bad.
But also in the future, get written agreements.
Yeah, get
proper,
a
please.
proper written contract, Arata. But like, he should like gently place a hand on her shoulder. Arata, dear,
While she's on the ceiling.
She's on the floor now.
I will get up there.
Oh, okay.
Arata, dear,
Hmm.
contracts are very important when it comes to work.
But they're they've
I
told me
know-
that about everybody else, but they always pay me.
I'm aware. But even the people you trust, you should still get stuff
No.
from. Like, if we came here and showed the dwarfs this, they might think it was not proper if they weren't aware of who we were.
Fake or forged or both.
Yes, fake, forged, or both. That situation. A proper written contract allows you to get to the places you need to go when you need to get there. Let's use this as an example. If you arrived to the place I lived before with a contract like this, you would probably have been stopped by the gate guards even if you were meant to go in, because stuff like disguised self exists. You need something, you know what I mean?
Out of character. Isn't that basically what Dio did?
Shut up.
Oh, Dio's paperwork was in order because
Yeah, Dio
No,
would-
it wasn't. It was a handwritten note from what I remember it being.
Yes, in fact, Dio just showed up with a handwritten note. And it was
Dio
like,
showed up with a
"I am the
handwritten
son
note
of
from
this
his
man,
father
please
saying,
adopt me."
"This is my dad. He died recently. Please adopt me." And that was that.
But he had like the insider knowledge.
Also, Romanov is not having a tone of like scolding. He's like the teaching tone, if I came across.
But I have a proper license, and she starts going through her pockets again and pulls out a paper and a few like symbols.
A license is good, but again, a license can get you into a place. But let's use this dwarf settlement. The license might allow us in, but then we still might have to do extra work because the contract didn't pass inspection, basically, if that makes sense.
links.
And also, they do end up fucking you over. You can't take them to court to get your proceedings.
That's also true. Even if you trust someone, you should always make sure you have proper paperwork. Like, if I hired you for something, I would want to make sure you have the correct paperwork. And I don't know how much you trust me, but let's say at the time you did trust me a fair amount. It also includes situations like, let's say this job ended up being much more hostile than before. You can't directly say, hey, the original pay was this, but due to the risk of this job, I am asking for extra compensation. You have to just accept whatever is given at this point.
Sorry.
Yeah, what's
she
up?
just
No, I just imagine that happened in character. They just started rotating like, alright, I see I am boring you both.
Apologies. When I come out of a rage, I typically still have leftover energy that I need to get out.
Zoomies.
I
Ugh,
I
zoomies. Watterson, how are you doing
don't
that?
fully understand. Hey, what?
Doesn't even speak common anymore. Just.
How the fuck?
Oh.
Why did you freeze to the ground?
Cool,
Well, that
there's
means you can
elevation.
go up too.
Alright, but she just says, I don't fully understand, but please stop rotating.
Are you
I just
distracted,
learned a new
Ari?
trick.
Yes.
It is fine not to understand. I can show examples later as well.
Okay.
After all, teaching is not a one-time thing. One must learn over the course of their life.
When
Does
I
that
take
mean
damage.
does that mean there's a contract that you wanted me to live in your house?
That is neither here nor there.
Wait, when did I take damage? I shouldn't have taken damage anyway, right?
No, technically that's not a contract. That was just us asking you politely if you wanted to live with us.
What's the Okay.
Well, the difference with that is you are not contractually obligated to live there. If we had
But you're
a second
socially
person-
obligated.
You're
shot,
socially obligated.
we're not getting into that part yet. They're not ready for that. But you were able to fully say no, and we would have attempted to convince you. Hold shift.
Oh.
Hold shift and then scroll wheel. You could have said no and continued to live at your guild. And we would have had to accept that. We would have tried to convince you, as you're a wonderful individual, but again, you were under no obligation. Oh god, it's rotating!
There's just a look of even more confusion when you call them a wonderful individual.
Right, you're not used to compliments. I forgot that.
Floor energy.
What have we done?
Hey guys, want to see a cool trick?
Stop.
How are you doing the
Q and
You just
E.
have to right click and then change the elevation.
The quick buttons are just Q and E. Why is Romnov going to the fucking ether?
I'm digging.
Base!
You fuckers. You motherfuckers.
When we're given downtime, we do funny shit. I
But,
find button.
But
Alright.
I will take that into account.
That's I'm relatively skilled at calligraphy most of the time, so I should be able to help point out stuff in contracts and other means.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, Hemlock.
When are contracts required exactly? Just for like official getting paid stuff?
Yes, generally you will want it anytime you are requested of a official matter. We're going to use the current job as an example. This is something you would want a contract for, as you are getting officially hired by your guild to acquire us. Presumably we are also getting paid unless it's just you. Even if it is just you being paid, I would assume you are generous enough to allow us to reap some of the reward. And it is a good idea to get a contract for stuff like this. Actually, another great example. Let's say you are making something. Let's say you're making a fancy rapier for me.
Are we explaining how the fuck contract works?
Yes.
What's next? I'm gonna learn how to file my taxes.
Maybe.
They seem genuinely like they did not know any of this.
If you
Yeah.
want to file your
Um,
taxes, you go to irseasyfile.com and fill
Not
out
anymore,
the
you
PDF.
don't.
I know, yeah.
What you
So-
do is you don't.
Commit tax fraud. I already have to do that. I'm a nobleman. So in the situation
Let
of me commissioning you
Let
for
our
a rapier,
taxes-
don't worry about it. Something later. I'll explain that
Oh.
at a later date.
They look even more confused.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. If I were to commission you to make me a rapier, it'd be good to have a simple contract written up to prove that I talked to you to get it. I paid you at the specific point of either the start or the end for your labor, and then to allow me to then have the item. As, let's say I was a piece of shit for a moment, and I
No.
had taken the item beforehand without paying you, and you saw it in my possession. If you didn't have a contract, you technically could not prove that you had done the commission.
Guess so.
Think of it like a receipt in that instance. Something to prove, I have done this, this is this. And always, another thing, in contracts in that instance, remember to have a backup. One for you, one for the individual. As, let's say the rapier was faulty, and the blade broke off. I'm not saying your stuff is bad. Before you think I am downplaying your work, I am using it as an example. Let's say the blade broke off in combat. Moose has disappeared.
Moose
And
has perished.
I had gotten an injury from there. And it was specifically the rapier that had caused the injury. I could then show the contract to you and say, hey, this broke on me. Could I get some compensation for faulty work?
Okay.
Does that make more sense than the other example I gave?
A little bit more, yes.
And that example works for combat as well. As in, like, for this, let's say there was 2 delvers that were down
Psycho,
here.
what the fuck?
We would want to have better compensation as we were accosted by an extra thing that we were unaware of.
Psycho.
Contracts are nice, they're not technically mandatory.
Okay. Psycho, how
So-
the fuck did you do that?
Where the fuck did Moose go?
I don't know.
Got yeeted into AFK.
Ah.
He might
Is he
still also be away.
missing?
How the fuck did I do what?
How'd you do the language thing? We were trying to do it earlier, because if I do, Psycho, what are your languages real quick?
Elvish, Giant, and Common.
On today's
cool.
How to Fill Time, contracts.
Because if I do speaking in Draconic, it just doesn't.
That worked.
No, it
Wait,
works.
what? Why?
It worked that
why?
time.
Why now?
Clearly,
Nope,
you were
still
just
doesn't
doing
work
it
for
wrong
me.
before.
No, it's
How?
just,
Why does everybody's work for mine?
I don't know. Oh, click on your token, maybe. Make sure to have your token
Oh.
selected.
That would be fucking hilarious if that was
I
the
think
issue
that
you guys
is-
are having. It's
yeah.
just.
It is not.
Weird.
Sure, that's sign language, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully Moose comes back.
Also, yes, Tala, welcome to me being allowed to talk for way too long.
And having a clueless fucking character. Are you speaking moon runes?
Look at Puck. Looks at Puck, the bitch maid. What the fuck, Watterson?
Do I have comprehend languages? I don't. What is happening?
Don't worry about it.
You're just fucking speaking in moon runes.
That fucking this has the same energy as just the fucking Hell of a Lots episode where the penguins are yelling slurs.
I'm gonna before we get ready to go back down. Could somebody grab?
Hey. Yeah.
I was gonna ask if somebody could grab Moose if possible.
I
I'm
mean,
just
when
gonna ritual
you'll
cast a
return.
detect magic.
That's a good idea. Hey, Rice. Could I check the
Yes.
mouth of the Delver?
You may make a investigation
Oh.
check.
uh, uh, uh,
What do you?
Yeah.
Why are you freaking
How do I
out?
delete
That's
this?
That's detect magic.
How do I delete it?
You're detecting.
I got rid of it.
Who? Watterson? Not Watterson. Hemlock.
Okay, perceive
you-
perception time.
No, would you like to help me inspect the creature's mouth?
Yeah. Wait.
Cool. What is your investigation? Actually, no. Technically, I can't help you with it. You have to help me.
My investigation is a +7.
Mine's a +4, but I'm not proficient in it, so technically I cannot help you with it, but you can help me with it.
Okay.
Can I do my own investigation as well?
Well, I just wanted to check the mouth real quick to see if there was anything in there that's like, yes, this is what was causing it to be irritable. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Somebody give me a fucking investigation check. I don't give a
Whoever
shit
it
who.
is.
Guidance, I'm guessing.
Yes.
I'll take your 4.
Okay,
I'll
okay,
take,
mother-
I'll take
Do
the
not
18.
roll my guidance, you fuck.
I'm used to having to roll it on my end, you fuck up.
You find a skeleton
It's in the mouth?
in like the gullet, but a little bit like digested.
What type of skeleton? Are we talking like a full human skeleton? Are we talking
Humanoid?
It's a dwarf.
I'm assuming it's a Duragar.
No.
No?
It looks larger, like human-sized humanoid.
Oh.
Is it, like, intact roughly still?
There's no flesh left, and the skeleton is starting to disintegrate from the acid.
Romanov will take a piece of paper and, like, note that down real quick. Also, I don't know why I had to get Arata to pass me a piece of paper. I have calligrapher's tools. I have paper.
So have
Hey, you have
paper.
plenty of paper.
I'm also a wizard. Of course I have fucking paper.
Oh, now it works.
Weird. But yeah, Romanov will note that down and anything notable that is either on or with the body still.
Nothing other of note that you find.
Yeah, so he's just gonna write that down real quick.
Okay.
Just for the
Mission
sake
report.
of yes, because that is something that would be good to write down, as that might help explain the situation.
Could somebody grab Moose? Because it shows they aren't like AFK on their computer on Foundry now. Boss, hey. Hey, Bazan.
I'm gonna keep poking him.
Hey, Bazan. There he is.
I moved him back up
Hello?
as
Are you
requested. Hi,
alive?
Moose.
Okay.
You got moved
Moose,
down to
did-
AFK because you were away for long enough.
Did you pass out?
I don't know. I don't know when it.
What do you mean you don't
I thought
know?
everybody just went quiet.
No.
Oh no!
You had
No,
to
you gotta
move
move
down to
down to
AFK because you
AFK.
passed out for like 30 minutes.
I don't think it was that long.
For reference,
Red
we were
Blaze was
talking
just
about
quiet.
Arata not knowing what a contract is, and then explaining contracts.
Moose,
Oh, God.
do you need to slide away? Do I need to call it early for the night for you, buddy?
I mean, we'd normally
My
end around
hands
this
are
point
fuzzy.
anyway.
Your hands are fuzzy. What did you drink?
No, it's just that apparently I actually did fall asleep because my hands fell asleep.
Hmm.
And now they're fuzzy.
We can call it a little bit early. Now's a pretty good time to stop.
I mean, we do normally go like
I was
7
about to say
or
early.
10.
This is a normal time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to always go for 4 hours. I'm trying to go from 7 to 11. That's my
That's
thought
fair.
process.
I can go.
To be
longer,
fair,
it's
it
just
is
a
past.
matter of
It is past 11.
up to everybody else.
Okay,
Not
PST,
for him.
motherfucker. But yeah, we can call it here.
Passed out. I was actively doing something.
Moose, you're tired. You've had a long week, and you're 30.
Damn.
Old.
Where?
I'm
Alright,
sorry. This
It is
them's
up
the
to
breaks.
you.
And now I can't remember what I was trying to do before I passed out.
Are we allowed to at least see the beginning of the next map?
We were
You know
on
what?
snack
Let
time.
us let's go. Everyone go down the stairs, and that is where we will call it.
Alright. When I see these stairs, do I recognize the architecture?
Roll a history check with advantage.
Okay.
Oh,
May I
God.
guidance this?
Oh,
Hello! Don't move too far past the stairs.
May I guidance this, Rice?
Xenon,
Yeah,
why are
you
you...
can guidance yourself.
Just to be able to see.
Okay.
Rice, I fucked up.
What did you do?
What did you
I
do?
rolled a natural 2025.
It is familiar to you. It is very similar to the architecture of where you came from.
Yep.
What did you do, dumb fuck?
I think he managed to clip himself into a different place.
I was at the. I was
How?
at. I went to the. I went down the shaft. I went down the shaft. I went. I teleported over to this area, and then I teleported back to the house.
What the fuck?
How?
And I have a question. Does my detect magic go off on anything?
Range of 30 feet? No. Well, yes, it goes off on the torches, which technically aren't emanating light right this second, but I'll fix
They
that.
will.
For next
And my
time.
character's gone. Shit.
I'm fixing your mistake. There you go.
You're back in reality.
Right.
Right. Does
hello,
this seem to
Watterson, where
be
were
of
you?
a similar layout to any structures I know?
No.
Noted.
I'm presuming you're back on the roof again.
Yes.
But yes, descending down into the ruins, you find yourself entering a large sort of entry hall with doors on your left and right and a large rubble pile blocking the way in front of you. And that is where we will call it.
Stop Ari from moving the fuck around.
Grab the
Let me
ADHD
scurry. Let
gremlin.
me scurry.
I feel like I've seen this room before.
And I think
Back
it's
in
time
the
for
building
bed.
again.
Also, if we ever are relatively hurt, I do have a spell that will allow us to...
Like a group heal.
Yeah, well, technically heal.
There's a song of rest.
No. I'm not a bard.
He's not a bard. He has Wither and
What if he
Bloom.
was though?
Oh.
No, I am a blade singer wizard, alright? Romanov is the personality of a bard, basically.
You
I'm the
can
bard.
multi-class into swords bard.
If
Wait,
I'm going
you are
to...
a bard.
if
Can
I'm
we
going
establish
to-
the fact that blade singing wizard and bard are basically the same fucking thing, only one uses intelligence, one uses charisma?
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
check
Wither and Bloom only
bard.
applies to one creature and it's AoE for healing.
Yes, it's still like, hey, if somebody needs healing in combat and
Oh,
others
yeah.
are not able to go and do it, I do have a way to help.
Especially for Pakta, it is
Oh.
very chunky healing.
Yeah, you guys beat the frenzied Delver, who was significantly weaker.
Yep.
Just for reference, all of their mental stats were 3. That is not how their actual stat block looks.
No, on their actual stat block, it's fucking 14, 14, 12.
Jesus.
You know their strength and con 25 and 21.
They're beefy.
They're silly little guys.
They're beefy fucks.
I really
And
want
that's
a suppressor.
why I love them.
You should give me a suppressor.
You should give me a suppressor. I need to go back to this tab. Whoopsies.
I could be trusted with suppressors.
Actually, what I can do
I'll probably just end
is...
stream.
Rice.
Are we doing Star Rail?
Yeah, I'm
Xenon?
gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna like change my title and then I'm gonna like stop and start stream so the like this VOD is like nicer.
Yeah.
On my side.
What, Psycho?
Can I get another rune for my my hand crossbow?
No.
What?
I would
Uh,
like 2 charges. I would like 2 charges of inflict wounds.
But if I do multi and he's probably going to be into sorcerer.
Yeah.
Get extra sorcery points in meta magic.
Fair enough.
Though,
You know
let
what?
me
At
go
some
check
point, I
Swordbar.
need to meet back up with the fucking king from Charis and see if I can get my
Thanks for
fucking
hanging
great
out,
axe traded in
Tala.
for a great sword.
I'm gonna raid over to Xenon once she stops and starts.
Yeah, one sec.
Ooh, actually, Swords Bard would be very funny.
Yeah.
Because then I could get dueling.